We're live? Okay, we are live. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be talking Spider-Man No Way Home, all spoilers. So, like 100% spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, you definitely need to leave this stream. Like, we're going all in the nitty-gritty. We're going to start off by just going through the movie, giving our thoughts on like certain plot points and stuff like that. But we're going to end it today by doing tier lists and stuff like that. And then we'll get into a few Hawkeye things, talking spoilers for the show finale because we haven't really I haven't really touched on it online. I've only talked about it like on Twitter. That's basically it. But Rio, what you doing? Said, what's up? What is up, Rio? I saw you told me you're gonna come to the stream, so thank you so much for pulling up. Hopefully, you have seen Spider-Man by now. You said you liked my spoiler review, so hopefully you've seen it and you didn't just spoil it for yourself. But nevertheless, we are here. We're gonna start off today, like I said before, by going through just spoilers for the entire movie. We're gonna go through literally everything in the movie. Like I have a whole list written down. This is basically what I used on my spoiler review. We're just gonna go through certain plot points. I want to get Brentley's thoughts on specific things because we haven't talked about like every specific detail, and I just want to get your opinion on certain things. So we're gonna start off right now. What is up to the three people in here, by the way? Again, spoiler talk for Spider-Man. But this movie starts off right after Far From Home. Brentley, what did you think of the choice of like starting it off right after Far From Home? Because I knew a few people wanted like a little bit of a gap, like maybe like he went back to the apartment and he's talking with May, and that's how it starts. Like, what did you think of the introduction? Because I personally thought it was the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, same. I would agree. I think that I really like the choice to start right after. That was super unique because I feel like we haven't seen that like within the MCU. Like these movies directly literally connect. Like if you're watching them back, you can just start the next one and it would directly connect. That was super dope. And I think we saw kind of with Infinity War Endgame, we had like that time gap in between those two big movies, which worked for that storyline. But I feel like for this one, and I feel like it also adds to kind of more of the frantic feel of everything. Like you kind of feel like you're like with Peter in that moment, like seeing it like right after, and like seeing all the events unfold like, right after and then Far From Home. So I think it really worked to immerse the audience like into the moment. So I like it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the fact that it starts right to Far From Home, like you said, adds a lot of tension. Like it doesn't feel like it's like separated. Like even Endgame, like for me, especially on second watch, it felt like there was like a emotional distance between me and the characters because it took so much time between. If that makes sense, like I don't know, I didn't feel like I was as emotionally invested in their pain because we didn't get to see all of it. There's a 5 year gap, and all we got to see from that gap was like Natasha crying and eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and Steve basically in rehabilitation helping people. Like we didn't really get that much emotion from it, but yeah, basically the next thing I want to talk about is kind of like just the pacing of the beginning because I thought it was very very fast at first, and I was having fun with it, but upon my fourth rewatch, I realized that it's a little too fast sometimes. Like, for example, I wish I had a little bit more time with like the lawyer stuff. And I know they cut the Matt Murdock court scene. And this might just be me being a Daredevil fanboy, like wanting more Daredevil. But I feel like that kind of would have worked. Like, I feel like that would have been kind of fun to see more of that aspect because it felt like, at least to me in these last few watches, it felt like they just like blew by the fact that Peter was like charged with literally murder. Like they didn't spend too much time on it. It's like, what do you think of that? Because
Yeah,
I thought they should have spent more time on it, and they literally move it to like Happy. They move it to like Happy's problem, not May's problem. Like
yeah,
it's not Peter's problem anymore, which I don't really like. But what did you think of that?
yeah. I agree. I mean, I understand that this movie had to like go through a lot of stuff because there's just a lot packed
Yeah,
into it. But yeah, I think that storyline, like, I feel like they just got in the moment because it's this big thing. Like, oh, Peter Parker, he's accused of murder. Like, that's like a big thing. And then they kind of down, like they kind of just blow by, like as you said. So I really feel like they should did something, maybe like a court scene or something like that would have helped kind of add on to it more, really make you feel like, oh man, he's like really in trouble. But they kind of just cut. Oh, he like had the little thing at school, and then cut. Charters are dropped. Yada yada yada. So they kind of
yeah,
like definitely felt kind of fast in that. First, I didn't mind like the fast pacing. Like it didn't bother me as much like other people. Like I wasn't too mad at it. But yeah, I do agree that
yeah.
they probably should
Same.
have honed in a bit more like on that story.
I definitely felt like it was a little too fast, but again, just not something that bothered me too much. Rio, what you doing said, I would like to have more Matt Murdock. I agree. We know that they dropped that scene of him in the courtroom and all that kind of stuff. I've seen mock-ups of that scene online, and it looked absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, I would have liked to see more of Charlie Cox's acting, but him saying I'm a really good lawyer, that was enough for me. Like it was really good. I love what they do with him. But I guess really quickly, what did you think of Daredevil? Like, what did you think of his introduction? I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I thought the scene was just really like it was super dope, just like how they used them. And personally, I did want a bit more, but the way that they did it, I wasn't against that. I really liked, little hint because I was wondering, I was like, are they gonna tease him like being Daredevil like in this scene as I'm watching? And of course,
Yeah, and they did to an extent. Like
awesome,
it wasn't like anything like crazy, but like obviously Peter was a little sussed out. Like that he caught the break. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, next I wanted to talk about like the MIT stuff, because personally that's like my favorite aspect of the movie, is like that's how they connect all of like Peter's bad, like, or how the public views Peter. Like that's how they connect everything, is like college admissions. I think that's perfect. Like I couldn't think of a better writing choice. I think that was perfect. What'd you think of that? I guess what do you think of that plot point, I guess?
Yeah, no, I agree. I thought that was really cool, like seeing how it kind of really affects his like direct personal life and the ones around him too, like the sacrifice of him being Spider-Man and whatnot, how it's caused like pain for people like that surround him. And also like just really, this is one thing I noticed, like Spider-Man in general. Like even when I was rewatching some of the older movies, like me being like now like a bit older, like in high school and stuff like that, it's a lot more like we're like relatable, like the movie.
Yeah.
Like I was like, dang, like the college stuff, I'm like, man, that like really would suck if it happened to me or whatever. So it's like a lot, like my perspective on things have like definitely changed, like watching it like in high school compared to being like a little kid or like in middle school. Like
Yeah,
it's a lot
honestly, I couldn't even think of a more perfect way to like connect with your audience. And obviously they're not just aiming for teenagers, but I don't know. I thought it was really well done. Like just the whole again college admissions thing. Like I thought that was a perfect catalyst for everything to happen. But obviously we know the MIT thing, that is what sets off Peter to go to Strange, and Peter screws up the spell. Peter like he Okay, so here's the thing, bro. I wanted to, because when we first read the leaks and we saw this and we heard about this, right? We were like, this is so dumb. Peter's just being an idiot again. I think this is one of the best catalyst parts of the movie. Like, I think this is one of the best things to set off everything else. What did you think of this like decision for the character? Because technically, like, here's the thing. Hear me out, okay? This is why I liked it so much. Because in the beginning, the spell is make everyone forget who Spider-Man is. Like, make everyone forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Yeah. But at the end, it's make everyone forget who Peter Parker is. So his dumb mistake led to the ending being 10 times worse. Like if he had just been smart in the beginning, he wouldn't have ended up lonely, and he wouldn't have ended up like with no one around him, completely alone. But just because he was being an idiot, everything else happened. I thought that's the main reason why I like it, because it actually feels like it comes back to bite him. What did you think of that?
Okay, so when I first watched the first trailer, I didn't like it, like the execution. I was like, this is kind of dumb. He's just joking around with it or whatever. Yeah. But like in the context of the entire scene, it definitely was a lot better. Like in the movie, like watching it with the full scene in context. So I didn't mind the way it played out. And I don't really know how else they would have probably did it. I guess, I mean, like messing with the spell or whatnot. So I mean, personally, the way that they did it, I wasn't against it. So I thought it worked pretty well. And like you said, it was interesting seeing like how that decision, like in the end, really came back to bite him. So I thought it worked pretty well.
I also like that it was like a million times worse. That like elevated it for me personally. But yeah. Next up, I wanted to just quickly go over this. I don't want to talk about it in too much detail, but the Doc Ock fight, I personally really liked it. I do wish that they spent a little more time on Doc Ock's introduction, because we already saw like the Hello Peter in the trailer. Like that was the big thing. So it's like everything in my theater got like in my first watch got like a clap or like an or like an oh my god moment. Like when Goblin came in, like it was an oh my god moment for the entire crowd. Yeah. But when Doc Ock came in, it was like we already saw you. Like you're in the trailer. It's like I wish we got more time with him. But did you like the fight? Because I thought it was a good fight. I didn't think it was like anything super crazy though.
Yeah, no, I liked the bridge fight. I thought it was really cool. Kind of like, I feel like this is like when I really knew, like, okay, maybe this film was like different, because like to me that scene felt like a real like Spider-Man like situation. He's trying to protect this lady while also fighting this villain at the same time, like trying to save her and stuff like that. I mean, that just felt very like Spider-Man-esque like to me. So really like that scene was like, I was like, okay, this film might be kind of different. So I like the fight scene a lot.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were froze too, mine. Wait, what happened?
Oh yeah. Wait, do you want to join on your phone really quick? Cause it just like the thing completely like bugged out, I think.
I mean, it's okay now. I think it's froze at that time because like you
Are you
froze
good?
completely
Wait,
on
can you
my.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. All right.
I don't know how
Wait,
you
let's
heard of
respond to
that.
this comment really quick. Rio said my theater all 3 times I saw it was so dry. The only time something happened is when Aunt May died. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. The only time that my theater was like dry was when Aunt May died. Like that's the only
That's
time that like my every single time my theater was dead silent. Like even like when all the Spider-Man were swinging together, when like even Toby Andrew showed up, like when all that stuff happened, like everyone was cheering, clapping, but like even like when in the apartment fight, which we'll talk about later, when like Peter's beating the absolute crap out of Green Goblin, everyone was like, "Oh like oh my god!" Like everyone was like super hype, and then they saw his face. And he was like, "Oh crap!" Like everyone like just shut up. They thought Peter was absolutely demolishing him, but yeah, I thought though like okay, I didn't ask you this. Did your crowd like go crazy ever? Like was it just like because
nah.
like
My theory is pretty chill. Like the only reaction it was like when the Spider-Man came. That was it. That was the only like reaction. I think someone like in the crowd was like, "Ooh!" Like when Matt Murdock showed up. That was about it. But it was like really small
yeah.
stuff. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a
Was
like
it
a
like a clap or like a yelp scream? Because like for me, when Toby Andrew showed up in the first viewing, everyone went wild. Like my whole theater went wild. But like second, third viewing, nothing happened. I clapped all my viewings just to like because I thought I was like kind of dissipating this energy between everyone. You know, like I was trying to clap, get the crowd going. I was like, woo, Andrew, like when he took the mask off. But I will be honest, bro. I wanted to talk about this later, but we might as well say it right now. I thought the introduction for Andrew was cool, but I felt like they could have executed it way better because if you think about it, right, you see him come in as Spider-Man, like no one cheered for that. But then when he took off his mask, everyone cheered for in my crowd at least. Like it was
yeah.
weird because like you could see him running up, whereas like even like Toby, he just like ducked under the spell thing and said, "What's up?" and like everyone cheered in my theater. But yeah, nonetheless, I thought their introductions were cool. I thought Andrew's was a little awkward, but other than that, that's it. Um, but yeah, now we're gonna move on to talk about Peter getting ordered to capture all the villains from Doctor Strange. I thought like this specifically, I just wanted to talk about the black suit. To be honest, bro, here's the
Yeah.
thing. Okay, actually, let's let me get your thoughts on the black suit because I thought it was pretty cool. I just felt like it was underutilized.
I think it looks all right. Like I don't love it. It's probably my like least favorite suit in the movie, but it's not bad. Like it looks pretty cool. I mean, I think any black suit like just looks sick, but that one like in particular, I don't know. It just looked like all right. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't like that the phone was on there. That was so weird.
Yeah. I didn't
Like
like that. I don't
that
like.
was so whack. That was so weird. But other than that, yeah, I like the suit. What else do we have here? I don't want to talk too much about like the whole like villain dialogue stuff, like when they're all like meeting up with each other. But I do want to talk about Goblin, and like Aunt May and Feast, like all of that kind of stuff. That was really good to me. Like I love the way they pulled the tension there because like they're like one of the guys that you need is here. Like that's what Aunt May said on the phone, and
Mm.
oh my god, I thought Aunt May was in deep trouble, bro. I thought Goblin had her like by the neck. I thought it was over.
Even
What'd you say?
even you guys are so I gotta let the stream know. So prior to the movie, the Aunt May death was spoiled for me prior to me going to the movie.
Oh yeah.
But even then, like still it was more like a matter of like when. So when that happened, I was like, oh, she about to die like right now. And then still kind of caught my blood. So like even with me being spoiled, there was still kind of like that like suspense and like surprises there. I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't know when it was gonna happen. That was really good. And like, yeah,
Yeah,
Goblin
and
and
like
Woman
even like so one of my cousins that I watched it 3 times with. He's the one saw 3 viewings with. I saw this last one by myself, like the one that I did today. But first year I watched with my cousin, and he knew the entire plot. He knew everyone who died, and he knew everything beforehand because he read all of the plot leaks. He read everything. But when I was like, "Don't tell me who it is," my guess is Aunt May, and he like smirked at me. So I still like I didn't believe him. Because I still didn't want to think it was on me because I didn't want on me to die personally. But
yes.
plot wise, it makes so much sense, bro. Okay, think about it, right? If everyone who forgot who Peter was, how would his aunt forget family? Like that's so dumb if that happens. So like the only option was for her to die. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it would have been
I mean,
so
that's
weird if she forgot her own like blood, like her own like the person she raised. Like that would be so stupid to me. I love that they killed her off just for that reason, because nothing would have worked. Like it would have been so like there would have had to been so much disbelief suspension going on. But I guess okay, before we get to like the apartment fight, which is the main thing I'm going to talk about today when we're going through this stuff. What did you think of the Doctor Strange Spider-Man fight? Because I thought that was one of the best fights in the movie.
I thought it was cool. It was definitely different. Like definitely kind of like, I mean, it's different from all the fights in the film, obviously involving Doctor Strange. But I thought overall it was pretty cool. It was nice, like kind of seeing like two heroes like actually like fight one another, like for real. Like because I feel like, I mean, we hadn't seen somebody else like since like Civil War or whatever. So it was cool seeing that again, like especially in Strange with the end of War. So it was cool seeing him like kind of be like at odds with another hero. And Spider-Man winning was surprising. I was like, man, like Spider-Man like straight up just got the W. So that was really cool to see as well.
I also like the line. It felt really Peter Parker from to say, what's better than science, or what's better than magic math? Like that was like, I don't believe that to be true, but I still think that was a cool quote from him. But yeah, now I want to talk about the apartment scene. Like, okay, first of all, the Spidey sense God tier, like that was phenomenal, right?
Dude,
Andrew Casilli said, "Hey guys, what is up?" Andrew Casilli, really cool. I wanted to catch up on this chat. Rio did said the black suit should have been in it more. I agree. They really underutilized it, but I like the way that he got it. I like that it was an inside out suit. But yeah, the Spidey sense, bro, dude, that is.
I needed more of that, bro.
I needed more of that. I was gonna bring up. You probably don't remember this because it's like a little snippet of the movie, and I just noticed it this last watch. Basically when Spider-Man goes into astral form before the fight, there's like this like what the spider sense in Into the Spider-Verse, like the lines, right? It looks like there's like ripples in the air around his head while he's in like astral form, but it's like it's just distinguishable enough so to where you can tell that there are actual lines coming out of like his head area. So I was like, what if they use that as the like spider sense, like to visualize it? Like the head tracking's dope. I love the head tracking, but like I feel like the head tracking would be weird in the middle of action. Man, I also liked like the camera zooming on the bridge fight when his spider sense went off when Doc Ock came. Like that was great as well. I loved all of that, but I don't know. I just noticed it. Hopefully, I might be able to show it to you when like higher footage gets released. But nevertheless, the main thing I have written down here for the apartment fight is, and this is a line that stood out to me every single watch that I've had. Goblin says we could be gods in a new reality. That, oh my god, that speech. First of all, okay, well, let's just pause really quick. Do you think Willem Dafoe should be nominated for Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars this year?
I don't know about all that because I mean,
bro, not great performances,
dude. I mean, that's like an Oscar nomination. Like he was great in the movie. Don't get me wrong, but like an Oscar, like okay, it's more like. It would be cool if that happened, but do I think that's gonna happen? No. But like,
do you think he should be nominated though? I think he should be nominated. I don't think he should win, but I think he should definitely be nominated. I thought it was a like crazy performance.
I would say I just wish he had a bit more screen time. While he was very entertaining, I felt like we still didn't get like enough. But like the time that he was very entertaining within that time.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But I mean, dude. Another one of the highlight from the performances is, like I mentioned before, the beating up of Green Goblin and him like maniacally laughing. That is a top scene in the entire movie, in my opinion. Like the fight is phenomenal. Like going through the building layers, that is phenomenal. Also, did you see the video? It was all practical. Like they went through the floors.
That's dope.
Yeah, so they went through the floors. All of that was like real. Like they had like breakaway floors and all that. That's besides the point though. But like, dude, I can't get that image out of like Willem Dafoe's like Goblin just like staring at Peter after Peter tried to like bash his head to a pulp. And this is before he even killed Aunt May. We saw the power this man was using before Aunt May died. Dude, you could definitely have that was crazy. That's crazy. But yeah. What did you think of the fight? Like what did you like? Do you think it was the best fight in the movie? Because I personally think it was. I think it's easy.
This was one of my favorite fights in the whole MCU, bro.
MCU. Okay, I feel you.
It was like gritty. It was just everything. It was like down to earth like thing. I feel like I've seen him like
bro. When he pulled the window with his webs, that also with me. It's like when he like yanked the window and like cracked it and jumped out. Like that was crazy. Just also the moves he did the Spider-Man PS4 move where he like
Yeah,
gets
you
up and then
know.
crashes to the ground. It's so good, dude. That fight, like it just, and I could like, I was visualizing it like on my third watch. I was like trying to visualize the PS4 moves, and like I could tell a bunch of different times when it was happening. Like even at the end of the movie when they're fighting on the Captain America shield, and he like lifts him up on his head, and they both do like a front flip, and Spider-Man like pins him to the ground, and then also when like Spidey does like the super punch in Spider-Man PS4, and he like dented the shield, bro. If Willem Dafoe was under there, he's gone. That's like a chest impalement right there. It's over, but. Yeah, I thought that fight was great. But now moving on, this is where personally I think the movie excels for me more. This is like the second half of the movie. I would say this is more like the second act in general. I think this is where the second act really starts. And I think the second act of this movie is where it gets like phenomenal for me. I know you are more of a fan of like the first act. I know that's what you like, but I wanted to go through all of these separate because after I watched it today again, like I watched it 2 days ago, watched it today, and I just don't really understand how you think this like the Spider-Men, like when everyone comes in, I just don't understand how you think it's like just like okay, because like personally I thought it was really emotional, but we'll get to that when we're gonna walk this. We're gonna walk through this, okay? Yeah, basically Ned and MJ are desperate to find Peter. They open a portal, brings in Andrew and Toby. What did you think of, first of all, the comedic break where MJ is basically throwing bread at Andrew? Because personally, on first watch, I really was like, this is so stupid. Like, why are they breaking up this like massive tension going on around like Tom's Peter and okay, we're just gonna mention them by Tom, Andrew, and Toby, okay, to make it easier. But like I was really pissed because I was like, why are they breaking up this perfect tension in Tom's character? But then afterwards, I was like, this kind of works. Like it's kind of necessary because it's like these other Spider-Men don't really know what they're getting into by being in this universe. So it makes sense as to why everything got a little bit more lighthearted. But what did you think of like the bringing in of the Spider-Man, I guess?
I thought it was pretty well done. Like I didn't mind it. I know some people online were saying they wish it happened like different way, like not in like Ned's house. But I was like,
Yeah.
personally, I didn't mind it like happening that way. I mean, it made sense. I mean, yeah, I mean, I wasn't too mad at it. I mean, I can't really think of any like alternative that would be like better. I thought it happened fine. I will say, yeah, you're right earlier about Andrews and like his intro was like a bit like awkward, like kind of it was just, it felt very weird. But once he said
like
yeah, cool.
Because you know it's him. You know it's him 100% once you see the suit. Like you can see the eyes from pretty far back, at least when I've watched it a few times. But like it's just weird because it's like he comes in with the mask and it's like it cuts to his face and it's like once he takes off the mask, it's phenomenal. Just seeing Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, like you can see the Peter Parker in him. That's great. But I don't know, just seeing him in the suit was weird for the first time. But nonetheless, I wanted to like skip ahead. Like the dialogue's great within there, like talking about like secret identity, like all that kind of stuff. Andrew and Toby even connecting a little bit, like that's great. But now we get to like probably my favorite dialogue moment in the entire movie, which is like them talking about loss. And this is where I don't really understand what you're saying with like it's just cool. Like and by the way, I respect your opinion. By the way, Brentley's giving it an 8 out of 10. That's fine. Like it's cool, you know? It's
a great movie.
It's okay for him to have a different opinion. I'm fine with that. But personally, I just don't understand. That's why. Like, for example, let's just bust out a few. 1 second. Just give me a second, guys. Let me hop on Twitter really quick and give me a second. Okay, so basically, two nights ago, I had a little debacle on Twitter with the infamous High Top, right? So basically, we were talking about our problems and stuff like that, and he responded to my quote tweet as well. I got a few more quote tweets. Okay, and then High Top said, "Film is a visual medium." You know, I respect your opinion. After watching his video, I agree with a lot of the stuff he said. I just feel like it shouldn't have that much of an impact. But the thing is, with Brantley's issues, this is what I don't understand, is because it's that the visuals aren't what you're complaining. You're complaining about it just being an all right movie. Like you're saying it's not as good as the first half. You yourself have complained about the MCU Spider-Man being too jokey. Like we both don't like Far From Home for the same exact reasons. Like we both do not like Far From Home for the same exact reasons. It doesn't feel like a Spider-Man movie. It's just too hilarious. Like there's no real Spider-Man in that movie. The second half of this movie is where Spider-Man comes in. This is literally, even High Top agrees with me. Even High Top agrees with me that the second half of this movie is where Spider-Man comes. This is Spider-Man. The first half is literally like Homecoming or Far From Home Spider-Man. I would say more Homecoming, but it's literally the Spider-Man that we've been complaining about. And you still like the first. That's what I don't get. Again, I completely respect your opinion. I think even if you didn't like Toby Andrew, even if you thought the storyline wasn't necessary, I don't think the storyline is necessary either. Neither did I'm using High Top as an example here because we disagreed on something. And obviously, I mean, it's been happening a lot lately between High Top and I. But like, I don't know. Like, I just don't really understand it. You can go ahead and explain yourself if you want. You don't need to explain yourself by the way. But go ahead.
I'll explain. So you're right. Like the second half of the film, we do kind of get like the Spider-Man that we've all been kind of been asking for, at least that I've been asking for. But my issue, I guess, with the second half more so is like, I just feel like the movie just loses its like okay, to me, like okay, so it's kind of the same thing I said like about Endgame. Like Endgame, I said like, oh, I like the first half before the time travel. Like I like that part of Endgame more. It's like the same thing with this movie. Like I feel like once we get to like the more like larger scale of stuff, to me, I feel like I just lose like all sense of like tension because I just feel like I just have this like I just know nothing like is gonna like happen anymore. That's gonna be like actually like detrimental. Where I feel like prior to the Spider-Man,
so you were kind of looking on the big scale.
Like there's actual tension.
So you weren't I guess you weren't as focused on like the character aspect of things. You were kind of focused on like sure. I think that's where like that's why I really like the second half because it feels like we're getting like it feels like there's a real loss for Spider-Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously big picture's there, spell is there, like all of that is like crazy stuff going on. But I guess for me it's because I've complained so much about the character and the character is finally having some like good development. And that's why I'm confused on your opinion. Is because I feel like you would be valuing the same thing in like the character development. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that really, I mean, like, because I like the end of the movie. Like, the end of my main issue is like it's from like the end of because I like the conversation on the roof too. But like my issue is like it's like from that ending to like most of the final battle. That's what I don't like really like.
So and, like the lab, like 20 minutes.
Okay, like it was cool, but
it's like 20 minutes.
It was cool. I mean, yeah, was it 20 minutes? I don't know. The movie felt long, but I mean, just
it was literally like no, because after the lost scene, right? They go to the high school. They are in the lab. First of all, that scene is phenomenal. Literally, they're touching on,
it was cool.
They're literally touching on Toby's life, Andrew's life, and they're okay. I will admit though, like one thing that stood out to me upon this fourth watch today was the Ned best friend thing. Like I think that was just in there for like number one Hobgoblin teases and also just contextual stuff around like Raimi's Spider-Man, like Toby and stuff like that, like calling back to the universe. But like for example, I really like the callback for Andrew looking at MJ and Peter. Like that is phenomenally done. Like understanding Andrew's loss. And I think that this movie really made Andrew Garfield Spider-Man a loser, which I personally really like. They were hashing in the fact that his life sucks. Like, and they even mention it later in the movie when they're on the scaffolding and Toby's like, you're amazing. You're amazing. Like, and Andrew's like, I really needed to hear that. So like, I don't think any of like that ending dialogue with all of Spider-Man and just all of them connecting in general would have really worked. Because even like Andrew is like, I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. He's my favorite Spider-Man. I think he's the best actor to ever play Spider-Man. I think his movies suck, but I think that he's the best actor to ever play Spider-Man, right? But like they do him so well here, and I couldn't imagine any other way, you know? Like that's why that's what I don't understand about your complaint is that I don't understand like that. Like it feels like you have no connection to the characters. Is that it? Like that's what I'm getting off of your complaints.
I guess that's kind of part of it. Like this is how I put it. Like it was cool seeing all these interactions have happened, but like to me, like I didn't like really care because I feel like to me it was cool moments, but like in like obviously you know we don't know what the future holds, but in the moment, like I'm like, why should I really care about Toby and Andrew's development for a movie like people that we're probably never going to see again in these roles?
They're not developing though. they're not developing. It's their
Yeah, I would
it's
say that
their
they kind of
past.
did in a sense.
Not really. Maybe they got like closure with their villains, but even then, that's not that big of an impact because their villains are going to separate timelines because they've been healed. We learned that in Loki. They're not going back to the same timeline. But the reason why I think it's so good is because, like, for example, Andrew, right? His pain, his loss, his suffering, that is all teaching Holland Spider-Man that even if he loses everything, like literally you like the roof scene. That roof scene explains it all.
Yeah,
The roof scene explains why. No, but that's what I'm saying.
You know what I told you? I said at first, if I had it my way, I would have just took them out after the roof scene. I feel like after that, I just didn't really care about them anymore.
Where would they go though? That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I don't understand. And also, Brentley, the Tom Holland Spider-Man was not taking on Electro alone. By the way, by the way, it was not going to happen because upon rewatch, they were getting their butts handed to them. There was no possible way. Like I know that man would have killed Goblin. He was literally about to until Toby stopped him. By the way, Tom Holland would have been a killer Spider-Man. Like he would have been a hero that kills. That would have ruined the complete purpose unless Toby was there. The whole point of the movie was that literally in the lab scene, Spider-Man like Tom Spider-Man wouldn't mention Goblin. He was like, Andrew, you have the lizard. I'll get the other two. I'll get Sandman and Electro. And then what's his face? And then he's like, and then he just tossed aside Goblin's cure. And then Toby picked it up and he goes, gotta cure them all. Because Tom Holland was about to kill all of them, bro. That's again, that's what I don't understand about your complaint. It's not possible for Tom Holland Spider-Man in this situation to excel unless it's with these other Spider-Men. If they didn't go for the story at all, I wouldn't have minded. Because personally, like we have the same thoughts on this. I wouldn't have wanted the story in general. I would have loved a Craven hunting Spider-Man, maybe Shield getting involved, stuff like that. I would have loved a grounded Spider-Man movie. But for what this is like freaking perfect, bro. Go ahead and defend yourself. Because I
do agree with like the first part to an extent. I think that I like how the movie kind of used like this other Spider-Man's experiences to like help advance Tom and whatnot. But at the same time, I do feel like it would be possible without like I don't think that you need other Spider-Man there to act as Tom Holland's like moral compass or consciousness. Like he has two friends and whatnot. Like you could further develop them as well too.
So his friends don't know what it's like. Also, Tom Holland Spider-Man is way younger. This is also why I like this movie a lot more, is because I feel like I could actually understand the weight of being younger in Spider-Man in this movie more than the others. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like his younger age has more of an impact on him being Spider-Man.
I do agree with that. Yeah, I fully agree with that.
So like if it was like Toby Spider-Man later where he's like fight in Spider-Man 3, right? Where he's like a sophomore, junior in college. Like I really feel no weight for like he's going to have like life-changing stuff, but in this movie it feels like he has life-changing like stuff going on and it's going to alter him forever. And I think the only way to do that is through the Spider-Man. But I mean, I know I'm not going to change your mind, by the way. Like, I know I'm not going to change your mind, but I just want to explain my point of view. And maybe that can even give a 0.5 higher score on the movie, because I think that from Brentley's ranking, by the way, an 8 out of 10 is a great movie. Like, he has it top superhero movies of all time. He has it top 3 MCU, right? Like, he has it up there. I just think he deserves higher than 8 out of 10. That's why, like, I mean, that's just why I'm trying to explain my point of view. Usually I wouldn't even care to do that. Like, after Brentley watches Eternals, I'm not going to press this man about it. I know he's not going to like it. I know you're not going to like it. I already know it. I know you're not going to like it. Even like Shang-Chi, like I never like truly tried to convince you to like think this movie.
I like Shang-Chi just as much as you do. I just disagreed on the villain thing, but I like everything.
No, I think I like Shang-Chi a lot more.
Well, I wouldn't give it a 9 out of 10 like you did, but
I don't have it at 9 out of 10. I have an 8.5.
Oh, I watched a review earlier today. You go 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's okay. Here's the thing, guys. Let me just pull up a little poll right here, okay? Let me know in the comments. Should I wait a day to do my reviews from now on? Because I also noticed for Spider-Man, since I waited a little bit to give out my official score, my score was like in a more accurate score, like for what I have like put for a long time now for after my 4 watches. So should I wait? Like, should I just like, or like update the score in the comments or something? Like, I don't know. I just think dropping a score that early might not give my full thoughts on it. But nevertheless, that's enough convincing from me to you. Okay. I think we're done with that. I think we both enjoyed the movie. We both had a really fun time with it. That's all that matters.
I think if you haven't seen it, you should go see it. Obviously.
If you haven't seen it, you shouldn't be here, bro. Go watch
That's
this movie
true,
because we
yeah,
spoiled
you
literally
shouldn't.
the entire thing for you. But yeah, nevertheless, I wanted to just skip to the very, very end, like the coffee scene, because I think number one, the spell stuff is great. I love the music. This is also, guys, I watched it for the fourth time. So this is the only time I didn't tear up. I almost teared up when. Oh, I forgot to mention this. The only time that I cried every single time while I watched it, except for this last one, like the first 3 times, was when Toby and Doc Ock talk. When Ox, and it was tears of happiness. It wasn't like crying, like it was just a singular tear most of the time. It was just like a tear of happiness because, like, I mentioned this before in all my Spider-Man videos. I mentioned this in my ranking. Spider-Man 2 was the first ever superhero movie I watched ever. It's probably my most watched superhero movie of all time. And just seeing Doc Ock and Spider-Man interact like that. And also, I do have a massive complaint about this movie before I go on. Why did we never get to see Green Goblin and Tobey Maguire interact with each other? Marvel, what are we doing here?
I mean, I don't really know what interaction they would have though. Like,
I don't know what interaction they would have, but I needed something,
timing, bro. I mean, well, to be fair, he did stab him, so that's the interaction right there.
That's true. Actually, you're right. Because like after that point, we didn't see the villains at all. Like after the apartment fight, which was another thing I really liked about this movie. We didn't get to see the villains till the very end, and Elytra came in like a badass. I loved it so much. But yeah, what was I gonna say? What happened?
I'll say one thing, Marvel. If you do Green Goblin again, like College told you, if you have Harry Green Goblin, please keep the split personality concept, bro. That is so gas.
Oh, yes.
Please keep that concept.
Yeah. But also, they might not be able to because Norman already did it. Like, or not Norman, but Willem Dafoe already did it. So, like, they might not be able to use the same type of goblin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. I just like that idea so much. Especially, I feel like
I love that.
Different. Like, it could be something Peter knows, and like, oh, like he's doing stuff as Goblin, but then Peter doesn't know, and it's like, you can do so much of that.
Exactly. Also, I love the fact that they threw the mask out, bro. Willem Dafoe's face is god tier. Like the way they use him for bro. Remember initially when we heard about the costume, I was like, bro, what the heck? Why aren't they using a helmet? And then when I rewatched Spider-Man 1 and we saw Willem Dafoe's face at the end after the helmet cracks, I was like, hell yeah. I need it without the helmet.
Also, I did wish we got like one action scene like with like the suit on though. I will say that. Like one like I wish you had the suit on like for actual action scene, like the costume.
Oh, the OG suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also didn't like the way they revealed Willem Dafoe. Like they just like cut to his face like he was a normal dude. Like they should have done some like crazy pan up, like intense Danny Elfman score going. Like, but nonetheless, I mean, I thought the character overall was great, so I don't really have too many complaints with that. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, back to my Doc Ock, Tobey Maguire scene, bro. Oh my god, when he goes, now I have the power of the sun, and then Tobey Maguire comes in and says, "In my hands." Or in your hands. Oh my god, bro. And then Toby's like, I'm trying to make it better. Like when Doc Ock asks him how his life is going. Oh my goodness. Dude, that really like that would hit for me. That really
that's probably the best character interaction because like they have the most development. Like
for sure. I thought like Andrew Electro was cool, but like it wasn't anything that like stood out to me. Like,
villains kind of sucks.
What'd you say?
Like I was like Andrew's like his villains like in their movies like the connection like isn't that strong. Like
I thought Lizard was good, like the connection, but he wasn't used that much in this movie. But yeah, I thought overall like the villains were done really well. That has to be like one of my biggest complaints, but also favorite things about this movie is the villains. Like I felt like the villains should have been in just a little bit more. But at the same time, it's like I like that they weren't in like the little third end section of the movie because we got so much time with like Tom and like building his character up. So I don't know, but yeah, now we're going to talk about Peter moving into his apartment. Or actually, let's talk about the coffee shop scene, bro. Let's talk about that coffee shop scene. Oh my goodness! I noticed this on my watch today. I wrote it down actually. So basically, after Peter pays, MJ like lifts her hair and you see the Band-Aid, right? She goes, "It doesn't hurt anymore." I noticed that maybe this is just me looking into it too much, but it kind of represented symbolism to me because it's like the pain is gone now that she doesn't know Peter Parker. The pain is gone now that she has no association with him. And I think because right after she says that, he puts the slip of paper back in his pocket. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me doing some dumb correlation stuff, but I thought that was pretty interesting. What did you think of that scene, bro? I thought it was perfect.
No, yeah, that scene was great because I feel like it's so like relatable. So like, I mean, anybody in this situation, the first thing you do probably go up to the person and like just like reintroduce yourself or whatever. But for him to like, but you kind of come to your senses like no matter what you do, like it's over. Like you just can't recreate whatever it was before. But it's like it's just like that hurt, man. Like that scene, that was tough. The only thing I wish we got that scene.
Dude, I said it's God tier TikTok. Yeah, go ahead.
What was that? That was the only thing we got in the scene and we talked about it was like, I wish we got a tease for a future character, bro.
Yes, we talked about this before. Oh my God, dude. But the thing is, like, I'm kind of happy because it's like it just completely left us off with a new Spider-Man, nothing else. Like, and I think it also shows like it'll let us have a time gap in the next movie, which is exactly what I think they're gonna go for. Because I mean, I guess we can move on to talk about the new apartment. Picking up like police frequencies like Andrew Spider-Man did, the new costume, which is a mix of Andrew and Toby's suit, which is another reason why they influenced him, Brantley.
Okay. I don't get that. Can you explain that? How is the mixture of their suits? It's like literally the classic Spider-Man suit. I don't see what you're talking about.
So basically what it is the logo is a mix of the Raimi and Andrew, or the Raimi and Webb suits. Just the logo is. It has like the arms of the Black Spider. No, it is. In motion, it looks like really like a regular Spider-Man suit, but someone did a full render of it, and like I think it's real. Like everyone's been using that render. Like even like no. So the middle of the spider is exactly like well I think the spider thing is a little bit of a reach, but from visually what we can tell, like when you put all the logos on top of each other, this is exactly what it looks like. So the arms of the spider are Toby's. In the spider, like the body itself is Andrew's. Like it's a super long body with short legs, which is like the mixture of both. But the thing that shows it the most is the style of suit, like the patterns, not like the material, but like how like where the red ends and where the blue starts. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like where the shading of the suit is.
Okay, I got you.
Like it's completely different colors than any of the suits, which is what I like. It's like baby blue and like light red. But it's just the style of it, like the style of the look is a mixture of both, which I really like. But that's basically it for the movie. We're going to talk about the post-credit scene really quick. Just the Strange trailer. We can talk about the Strange trailer really quickly because it's already released. I've already talked about it a bunch. But just give general thoughts. What did you? Oh wait, no, screw the Strange trailer. I already dropped the reaction to that. Let's talk about freaking Venom.
Venom, bro.
Okay, we already talked about this before. I'm so mad about this, okay?
Why?
I am frustrated.
Yes.
I haven't been this mad at a Marvel project since like Black Widow, okay?
Why?
Dude, this is so dumb to me. This is like Kevin Feige's way of just saying plop Venom. No, nothing. Like no symbiote backstory or anything. It's just plop.
But we already know the symbiote backstory from the Venom movies.
I want it to be a different one, bro. I want there to be I don't want two Eddie Brocks running at the same time. I want it to be
completely. They're going to use Eddie Brock.
It's going to be the same looking Venom too, because we already saw Venom in the MCU.
Bro, I highly doubt they're going to use the same design, like because that wouldn't make any sense. I mean, like marketing or whatever. Like they're probably going to change the design. They're probably coming with some like BS reason for a different look. But
it's stupid as fuck. I hate this.
Personally, I think it was cool. Like. I just want to see like a symbiote, bro. Like personally, I don't think they're gonna do want to you. So I don't know. I think they're gonna give it to someone else. But
it's like Flash Thompson, but that would be kind of dumb too, because he goes to MIT, so you'd have to.
Or I mean, I think it might be a new character. I'm telling you, bro. Harry as Venom, bro. That needs to happen at some point.
Oh, that would be gas, actually. Because maybe because they might not want to use Green Goblin again.
Exactly.
Ooh, that would work. Okay, I see. I feel you. So. We're going to continue on this Spider-Man trend today. Go ahead and share my screen really quick. This is what I've been looking forward to a while. I was going to make a completely new video on this, but I decided against it. Spider-Man. Here we go. Is this it? Movie villains? No. There we go. Okay. Spider-Man movie villains ranked. Spider-Man. Okay.
Okay, so are we ranking them like in their movies or like just in general? Like counting
in general, I haven't showed you who the villains are really quick, so let me move around my tabs really quick.
I feel like that might change some things, like because some of these villains like Electro like sucked in their own movie but are better in No Way Home.
No, we're saying in general. Let me
Really wish they used Sandman more, by the way, dude. Sandman got
I agree. Man got done so dirty.
He's located the second, like most complex villain out of the group.
Yeah, he literally has like the most possible like interesting stuff going on with him. But yeah, we're gonna start it off with like the bottom today because I think the top is the most interesting people. So we're gonna start off with the bottom. This Frank, can you see these people by the way?
I can't look. That's from Spider-Verse, right? It's let me.
The Frankenstein dude. I'll put him at like. So he's basically like Fisk's like bodyguard type of thing.
It's Tombstone, right? That's his name, I think.
Yeah, Tombstone. I would say he's like meh.
Yeah, I don't even remember him. I love him.
Actually, I'm gonna go bad. He's gonna. All right, yeah. Sandman from Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man Way Home. I would honestly put him at okay because I think he was like really good in his own movie. But oh god, what's
okay? I was in the A tier, to be honest.
Great,
dude. Sandman's so good. He's like this, like one of the best parts of the movie, in my opinion.
Well, the movie's not like that good though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but he's one of the best parts of it. I don't know.
Okay, we'll go good.
But good.
We'll go top of good. Okay. Next up is Rhino. Oh my goodness, this is like, I don't want to. I think he's better than this dude though, like Tombstone.
How? Okay, so you said the guy with like 20 seconds of screen time. I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
He's very.
Yeah. Scorpion from Into the Spider-Verse, bro. This low key. I rewatched Into the Spider-Verse on my way to Chicago. I was on vacation for a little bit, guys. Bro, this man is so gassed. Like in the house fight. Oh my god, yeah. He's so good. I would put him at okay because like he's just another henchman, but his fights were dope.
Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, see for sure, man.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing, bro. I would put him at meh, I think.
Oh, I forgot. You're a TASM 2 defender.
I'm not a TASM 2 fan. I'm a TASM 2 not complete hater.
Yeah. Forgot you're one of those now.
He's definitely not worse than Tombstone. I will say that for a fact.
I think he just, I don't know. He's just weird.
We'll put him at top of bad. Next up is Venom from Spider-Man 3. Bro, I actually really like the story for him. And
I'm saying, yeah.
Actually, I might really like him a lot. I might put him on top of Sandman at good.
Whoa. I was thinking C or D, like meh or okay. But
we can put top of meh. Top of okay.
I mean, he still has issues, but personally, I don't hate on him like as much as other people. I think he was solid.
Yeah, I think he's really cool. Like, I think the design is great. I love the final battle where Toby like sticks the poles around him and like goes around like, and the symbiote like falls off. That's so dope to me.
Yes.
But yeah, I think top of okay. Next up, okay, bro. I don't care about your opinion. Liz Octavius, bro. She is great.
No, I agree, dude. Yes.
Okay. She's so good.
One of the best movies, like super movies ever. Like one of the best surprises ever, bro. That was so good, dude.
So good. I love her so much. And then Prowler. Okay, I'm about to go. Oh, I'm about to go elite, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
baby, Prowler is so good,
dude, bro. I can't. Every time I watch Into the Spider-Verse, which number one, I watch that movie way too much, but dude, the Prowler theme is so good. When he's like, bro, when Miles is in the house and he goes invisible and he finds out that it's Uncle Aaron, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, Prowler was good, bro.
And the scene where he dies is also phenomenal, but yeah. Next up is Shocker 1. I think this is the first Shocker tech. Oh, this is the only Shocker on the list, but there were two Shockers technically. I'll put him at F.
Him and Rhino, they're like the same situation, like little screen time.
But he wasn't bad though. Like he was still really interesting. Like he was like a fun character though.
I don't remember him talking. I don't know.
Bro, I would put him above the Green Goblin and Tasm too, bro. What do you mean?
To me, he was boring, and his design sucked on my opinion.
Oh, his design sucked. I'm putting him above these two people for sure.
Hopefully they use him again though. I'd be down to see him again.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lizard from Tasm, I would honestly put him at good. I really like him though. Like I really like Tasm, by the way. So
his plan was dumb as crap though, dude. Like turn the whole city into lizards.
I know, into lizards, bro. No Way Home made fun of that so much. I loved it.
That was so stupid. But he was low-key on Electro's like he was firing him up, bro. He was really going on that man in the chat.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I'm gonna put him at bottom. I'm gonna put him bottom of good. He's definitely better than Venom in my opinion. So okay. Next up is Willie Fisk. Willie Fisk.
Oh, I can see that. He's just all black.
Yeah. Willie Fisk. I'm gonna have to go. Honestly, bro, I'm gonna have to go top of good.
I think that's fair. Yeah, no,
because like I think Liz is a way better than Fisk. Like obviously Fisk is the man behind everything, but like even the fight with Fisk, like the final fight was cool, but like I'm more interested in Miles, so like I don't really care for Fisk, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, next up is Green Goblin from Into the Spider-Verse. I really like the design. I do love the design of him. Like it's really
like a real monster. That was dope.
Yeah. I'll probably honestly say like up like above Scorpion.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, I mean he wasn't in the movie that much, so
yeah, he was like barely in the movie, but yeah. Next up is okay. This Electro, guys, we're basing it off of No Way Home and Tasm 2. Okay, so
I'm thinking top of C, to be honest, but that's just
top of C. I was thinking bottom of B because of No Way Home.
Oh, I was in top of C because if without No Home, he would be like D or E to me.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I vibe with that. Honestly, bro, dude, Jamie Foxx and Andrew Garfield finally like it felt like they were actually enjoying their time together. Like that's the only thing I think of when they were like talking to each other. I was like, damn, they're in a good movie finally. Like they finally don't have to deal with freaking Avi Arad on their ass. Like,
dude, did you see, bro? Even that Electro spinoff, possibly, bro.
Dude, just so Sony, dumb, bro. Sony is. Oh god, but I will admit he was really good in this movie. I do think he's really
honestly good. Though. Bro. Okay, in Electro spinoff, right? Don't get me wrong. If it's like just like an action comedy of him doing like stuff as like a villain, that could be hilarious.
If Hannah would be in a different. But no, wait, which Electro would it be? Because didn't he get all his powers taken away?
Man, I don't know I thought the rumor said Jamie Foxx is Electro. So
yeah, what I'm saying, it would have to be a different universe where he's still Electro. You know what I'm saying?
Like that could be funny.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of.
If they could like feel like somewhat like Deadpool route with Electro.
Oh
that could
yeah.
Be hilarious.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Next up, Mysterio. I think Mysterio is elite. Personally, I think he saved Far From Home for being like an F tier Marvel movie.
Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal was good.
Yeah. There's not much else to say about that. Vulture. I also think he's elite.
Vulture.
Oh no!
I think A though, like top of A. I don't know if he's S tier.
I think he's one of the best MCU villains, though. Personally,
yeah, that's true.
I think he's a better MCU villain than Mysterio. Personally,
see, it's hard. I'm trying to think. Is he a better villain or is he just in a better movie? Which he is in a better movie, but
I mean, I think he's just a better character overall. Like villain or not, I think he's just a better character.
All right, I think he's S tier. You convinced me enough. Yeah, he's S tier.
All right, so next up is Harry's Green Goblin. First of all, I love the design. I think the design is great. I love the sacrifice play. I love that as well. That's about it though. I hate James Franco.
Should got the symbiote instead. That's just me.
I know. I don't know where to put him actually. I might have to put him like, I'll probably put him like here.
I think top of okay. I think he's better than all of them. Like on the okay.
Better than Electro. Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, dude, Harry. I mean, he had like a good motivation stuff about the movie. I don't know. I mean, even though they did waste like his 2 movies of development, but
yeah, they literally just. And we're talking Harry overall, bro. We're not just talking Green Goblin Harry. Because technically, my man was a villain since Spider-Man 2 because he was helping Ock.
I mean,
he gave Ock the tritium. So,
but he didn't like. I don't know.
He was on Spider-Man's head, bro. He was about to kill him.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I would put him here. I'll put him here.
So I think if you count Spider-Man 2 Harry, then that's good. I think it's better than Electro. If you count Spider-Man 2 and his stuff in 3, like if you're going just 3, I can understand. But if you're counting 2 as well, that's good. Like that's great build up to like stuff before.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I was thinking just the villain shit, but yeah, you're right.
That's one of the worst missed opportunities. He could have been like a top 2 comic villain, bro.
Yeah. He was literally in 3 different movies, bro, and they still screwed him up, but whatever. Next up is Gob. I think he's the best Spider-Man villain of all time in live action and animated. Like, I think he's the best. And then Doc Ock, I think he's second place. Oh, let's rank these elites, by the way. Wait, where would you put Doc Ock? Sorry.
It's hard because like
No, I didn't even ask for your opinion. Never mind.
He's more complex as a character than Goblin.
No.
Goblin's way more entertaining to watch, and that's I like the dual personality thing more. The first thing Goblin is more enjoyable.
You're still saying Doc Ock is elite, right?
Yeah, no, he's.
Oh,
elite.
Okay.
Yeah,
no. He wasn't elite.
No.
Then we have a problem.
Yeah,
I agree. No, I think Ock is second. I think Ock is second.
Yeah, Goblin's is top 2.
I would probably put Mysterio. Actually, I'll put Prowler at last of elite, though.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically your Spider-Man villains tier list. We're actually not gonna do all the MCU movies, bro. That's a little too much, I think. I think that's gonna take a little too long.
So like,
you gotta do. Yeah, I still want to do the freaking Spider-Man movies tier list, so we're gonna get that out of the way. But
we still have to talk about Hawkeye too, right?
Yeah. But Hawkeye probably only take like 45 minutes. Because I just wanted to get some like spoiler thoughts and then we'll rank the Disney Plus shows.
Okay.
Go ahead and share your screen. Okay, here we go. Ranking all of their tier listing.
I watched Venom too because I could actually rank it. I said I'm happy I watched Venom 2 yesterday.
Oh yeah, because you don't watch it. Yeah. Hey, we'll just start off from the front of this. Actually, you want to go by release or you want to go in order of whatever this is?
We can go into whatever order this is, I guess.
Okay, starting it off with Spider-Man. Freaking! Oh wait, let me do you guys a favor really quick. Actually, I made this tier list, so.
Oh, of course. When I saw the word mid, I had a feeling you would.
How do I wanted to do something really quick. What did I want to do?
I'm trying to think, man. This is oof.
Oh, here we go. All right. You guys can go ahead. I'm gonna paste. I just posted the link in chat for the tier list. If you guys want to go do it, copy and paste this URL into your browser. Go ahead and rank the movies. You can send me a screenshot on the Discord server that I have. I'm also going to link an invite to the Discord server really quickly. But screenshot your Spider-Man tier list, and you can go ahead and send it in the Marvel chat in the Discord. Give me a second while I load up Discord really quick. But yeah, I put a poll in the Discord the other day, saying if I should tier list or rank the movies. You guys all said rank, obviously. So I made that video already. But I think there's a really big difference between tier listing and ranking, because tier listing, it's like you can just generalize where each movie goes. Some movies um in the same in the same ranking can still be like great movies, you know?
Yeah.
Like within the same vicinity, but when you rank it, it's like this, or this. Like there's no in betweens, I feel like. So here we go. So yeah, guys, the first thing I just put in was the tier list, and here right now I'm uploading the invite to the Discord. So you can go ahead, make your tier list, post in the Discord, and I'll respond to all of them there. So again, make sure to check that out. But Brandon, let's get started. First off, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. I know a lot of people think this is like very bad, at least a lot of people on Twitter do, but personally, I'll put this at mid. What would you put it at?
No, same. Like my first instinct was like, oh, bad. But once I really thought about it, there's other stuff I'm gonna put in bad later on, and I'm like, it's not the same. So
other stuff. Yeah, I agree with you. Next up, Rio Eden said, I'm doing it right now. Hopefully you will like it. Bro, it's not about whether I like it. You got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, if you think Spider-Man No Way Home is the best Spider-Man movie, don't be afraid to put it up there. You know what I'm saying? If you think it's the second best, right behind Spider-Man 2, don't be afraid. If you think it's the third best behind Into the Spider-Verse, you're wrong. I'm joking. Do it. I'm joking. Every ranking, everyone has their own opinion, obviously. But next up, speaking of Into the Spider-Verse, next up is Into the Spider-Verse. I think this one is God tier. No question about it. I've seen this movie. This might be my guilty. I can't even call it a guilty pleasure movie because it's actually really good. Like usually guilty pleasure movies are like ones that you just watch. Like they're not really that good. Like I would call Spider-Man 3 a genuine guilty pleasure movie. Like it's not the best thing in the world.
How's it guilty pleasure? Good.
Because it's not the best thing ever, but it's still one that I watch way too many times. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, like it.
I know it on this list. I'm telling you, like we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, next up is TASM. I personally think The Amazing Spider-Man is great. What do you think?
I was thinking good, but great?
From all the movies that I would put in great, I would put it at like near the bottom of great.
I don't know, because it's hard. Okay, maybe we should move out like a release order, because it's hard. There's stuff I'm putting in. I want to put in great later on. I'm like, it's not equivalent to.
Well, we can shift it around later.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man is pretty great.
For now, we can.
For now. Okay, next up is Spider-Man 2. I think this is God tier easily. I personally have it above Into the Spider-Verse. I know you don't. I don't think you do.
I'm not mad at it though.
Okay. There's not much to say. I think Spider-Man 2, Into the Spider-Verse, and another movie are like indistinguishably the top 3. Like I think they're indistinguishably the top 3, but I think it's in different orders for everyone. Like some people have it Spider-Man 2, No Way Home, and then Into the Spider-Verse. That one seems like the correct order for most people, in my opinion. But there's also people that have Into the Spider-Verse first. Some people that have Into the Spider-Verse second. Some people that have Spider-Man 2. Actually, I haven't seen a single ranking that has Spider-Man 2 as the third movie. I've only seen it as number 2 or number 1.
It's just that good, bro.
It's just that good, bro. I mean, same thing with most rankings for No Way Home, but you know, some people they just like to whatever. Next up is Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
This is the good pleasure right here, dude. This movie. Yesterday, I had so much fun with this movie, bro. Like, it was so funny, bro. Like the third act, which is like 50% of the movie, the third act, like the final fight is like 45 minutes or something. It was so long. It was so much going on. It was so,
bro. I'm not even gonna lie though. Like I was having hella fun in the theater. Though.
It was so entertaining, bro.
I was having hella fun. I would put it. That being said, I'm putting it in a bad.
I don't know. I put it in the mid, to be honest. Like I think there are some of the like legitimately like in all seriousness, there are some like decent aspects of the movie.
I'll put the first one at bad, personally. And this one.
You think the second one's better than the first one?
No, I think the second one is better. That's why I put that one at mid and the first one at bad.
You think that though? You genuinely believe that?
Yeah, Let There Be Carnage is better than the first one. What do you mean? Bro, you said the same thing in your video. I literally watched 3 reviews today.
I know, but I take that back, bro. It's not. It is definitely not. Upon rewatching Venom, it is not better. I mean, Venom is better.
Villain, it's way more funny.
I think they're both bad. I just think Venom's a little better.
How is Venom better, bro?
It just is.
Carnage. The villain is terrible, and it's not trying to be like
Carnage sucks. Carnage is so bad.
You was more entertaining than Elon Musk with the symbiote.
Bro, Carnage is so bad, bro.
Oh, okay, Venom. They had Riz Ahmed, bro, and they fumbled. And he, like, what do you mean?
They had Woody Harrelson and they fumbled.
But he was at least entertaining. Like, he was funny, in my opinion. Like,
Carnage is supposed to be funny. Carnage, out of all villains, is supposed to be funny, bro.
Better than boring.
That's true. Okay, I'll put them both in bad. I'll just put Carnage on top to make you better, to make you happier. Next up, this one's a little controversial between me and you, I think, because like I think we've completely flipped sides. Actually, I don't know if you've ever been like a massive fan of this one, but I've definitely flipped like very like much on this one. I think that this one is bottom of God tier, like very bottom. Like I think there's another movie in here that goes above it.
Whoa,
I think it's a
God. Dude, that's crazy.
Okay, maybe not God. Okay, I'll put it between great and... That's true.
Because I don't think that these movies are like the same.
I agree with you there, actually.
But God,
the thing is, I don't think Tasm and Far From Home are on the same level, though. Like, I don't think they should be near each other. That's the problem, though.
Good and mid, I mean, that's a big difference. Calling something good and mid is like,
yeah. Okay, yeah, I feel it.
You're crazy. Homecoming, he's not even like touching either one of those movies, bro. I'm sorry, in my opinion.
I agree. No, but I think it's at like the very bottom of good. Like that's what I'm saying. If I had to choose between like top of great and very, very bottom of good, I would put it a God. I would put it at very, very bottom of God. Because I think it's more on the God side than it is just great. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's a God tier movie by any means, but I think it's closer to God than it is to great. You feel me?
You know, I mean, I see what you're saying. I mean, I don't agree, but yeah, I see your point.
Okay. So yeah, next up is the Amazing Spider-Man. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't believe that to be true, by the way. It was just a joke. Okay, to piss Bradley off. Next up is TASM 2. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be 100% with you guys. Okay, I'm lifting up the mic for this one. This one's off the ground. Okay, I have to say, I wanted to come out here. I want to tell all the fans. We got 3 people in here. We had like 7 at one point, but you got 3 people in here. I just wanted to announce to the world that Andrew Garfield can have my children. I think it's better than Far From Home. I think The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is better than Far From Home.
I'm not too mad at that. I think you're gonna put it like in good, great, or God. I mean, I thought you were put it like.
I don't think it's near good. I don't think it's near good, but I think it's very top of mid. I think there are many aspects. I think there are many aspects that stand out. I think there are many aspects that put it miles above bad, and I think there are many aspects that put it like so close to good if Avi Arad didn't stick his little slimy fingers into it. Just my opinion. What do you think? Oh, Rio Ito said, "Yikes." Okay, Rio, make sure to put your thoughts on TASM 2 in the chat right now. Bradley, what do you think of TASM 2?
I mean, I think that it's about equivalent to Far From Home, in my opinion. I mean, personally, I enjoy Far From Home a little bit more than TASM 2.
Okay,
but
so that's where my difference comes in. I enjoy TASM 2 a little bit more than Far From Home.
Yeah, so that's fair enough.
I think actually overall as a movie, Far From Home might be better. Or actually, it is better. But I enjoy TASM 2 a lot more.
I mean, TASM 2 looks sexy though, so I can't lie.
Yeah,
that's
I have to agree with High Top here. Far From Home looks like a cardboard cutout. Nevertheless, Spider-Man 3. Okay, now I'm gonna pick up the mic again for this one, guys. I'm gonna pick up the mic again for this one. Brentley has come to the light recently. Brentley has come to. Okay, number one, he put it a little too high on his initial ranking. By the way, he put it a little too high. He put it a little bit too high. But
I had at like 4. I put it at 5. Yeah.
Yo, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Be what you do instead, Far From Home and God tier. Ain't no way, bro.
That's
No.
Yes, there are
No.
some Far From like diehard fans. There are some Far From stands out there, bro. I don't understand it, but
Ain't no way, bro. I'm back.
They-
I'm back. Picking up the mic. Okay, Spider-Man 3. We gotta talk about this one, guys. I put Brantley on. I didn't really put him on, but I put him on the train of loving the movie. I've been a diehard fan of every single Raimi, no matter how bad it's been, no matter how poorly aged the dialogue has become. Spider-Man 1, I was on that shit. Everyone was like, "Oh,
I still
Aryan,
haven't counted
it's
Spider-Man 1. That movie is
oh my
corny.
god, Aryan, the dialogue's so cheesy, the dialogue's so corny." I don't care. Spider-Man 3 is a good movie.
No,
Spider-Man 3. No. I think it's just I personally the thing is I believe the movies are both just as enjoyable, but I think TASM 1 from a filmmaking perspective just I think they're tied in everything. Like I think every
This guy.
one sec, my mic.
Okay, yeah, no, you're good now. It said you're disconnected.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. My mic unplugged for a sec, so I was going preacher on you guys. But I have to say, Spider-Man 3, Cosm 2, both good movies. If I had to choose a one to move on to great tier in the future, I would say it would be TASM 2. Glasses Talks up. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Again, not TASM 2. Sorry, I was distracted by everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think of Spider-Man 3, bro?
It's definitely
How is cinema aged on you, bro?
But it has aged well. Okay, so there are a lot of flaws, but there are a lot the flaws and the good aspects are about equal to me. Like there's a lot of good aspects I like about the movie. It looks great. The characters, are all pretty good in the movie. It's just overall it's pretty solid. Like I definitely don't understand the hate, but I think honestly majority of the fan base started to come around to the movie. So I feel like it's just one of those it's like the whole lot of red of Spider movies. It took a while to age, but people are coming to the light. And it's
Except
classic.
Whole Lotta Red is still very, very bad, but Spider-Man 3 is into cinema. Okay, next up is Spider-Man 1. Personally, I think this one is actually, bro, this might be kind of tough. Damn.
Personally, I think it's top of good, but that's just me.
I might have to shuffle it around really quick. Bro, you want to close your eyes for a sec?
All right.
Okay. We do this a few times here and there on the channel, but close your eyes really quick. I'm gonna just move some stuff around.
I think top of good. Top of good, I don't know. That's me personally, but I think.
All right, you can open your eyes. I think this is valid, bro. I think this is kind of valid. Let me explain myself. Okay?
Adam is not a great movie, bro.
Let me explain myself, bro. You are not a great movie, okay? Just let me finish, okay? I don't think this is my thinking, okay? I think that each of the Raimi movies are on different levels. Like I don't consider Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 1 on the same level at all. So if I'm putting Spider-Man 1 on great, because I think Spider-Man 1 is way better than Spider-Man 3, and they're completely different tiers in my opinion. But I also think TASM is actually personally I like TASM over Spider-Man 1. So if I went like this, would that make you feel better? And this is very bottom.
I don't think TASM's great at all. I think TASM's barely good to be honest, but that's
okay. We're just gonna leave this be right here. We're just gonna. No, I don't have the will to argue
that because I understand the three different levels for Raimi. That makes sense. I think Spider-Man 1 and great. I'm not mad at that, but I can't. TASM at great is it's disgusting. That movie's.
We got 6 people in here, by the way. Guys, welcome to the stream. We're gonna talk about Hawkeye in a little bit. We're gonna take a break in about right after we rank No Way Home, and then we're gonna come back talk Hawkeye spoilers. So, yeah, we're gonna finish this off by ranking Spider-Man No Way Home.
We're gonna put that God no matter what, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh, We got Film Stocked in here. What is up, bro? Film Stock said, "What's good? The OG Spider-Man is God tier IMO." Dude, Brentley had it at great.
Yeah,
Here's
I'll
my
take it.
next
But
But I think Tasm's there, bro. That's the
Tasm's
thing.
not, bro.
Tasm is like right. Even if here's the thing. Even if we put this at great, right? We put Tasm just right below, bro. Right
Tasm is
below.
not
Come
close.
on.
Spider-Man 1 is way better than Tasm. Like, I can't.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do this. Just for your sake, we'll put Tasm here, but it's like borderline great. Okay, we gotta admit that. We gotta get there, bro.
Chat,
Come on.
somebody, please. You gotta tell me. Do you guys think Tasm is a great movie? The Amazing Spider-Man.
Dude, Tasm's like just up there, bro. Tasm. Did you rewatch Tasm before No Way Home?
No.
Oh,
I didn't rewatch
okay.
either of them. I
Oh
didn't
my
rewatch either of
God.
them. Which, okay. Yes, but still, I can't.
Bro,
Those
you need to
are not-
rewatch Tasm, bro. I'm telling you, it's great. But you do you. We're gonna leave that be right there because
That's a crazy take.
Tasm is mid. Oh, Chris,
That's all I like to see.
no.
It's mid.
Oh, Rio said Tasm is great. Okay, we have some divisive opinions here. Okay, we might. Oh, dang! I thought everyone's gonna agree with me, man. Okay, here we go. I'll leave it at good for the time being. Might have to.
That's a
No,
fair
I'm
comment.
joking.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Oh,
Spider-Man No Way
man.
Home, bro. Spider-Man No Way Home.
You can put it at
This
God.
one-
no matter what.
Brentley,
So-
actually, Brentley, we'll do this. I'm gonna just click it. Move it around, right? I'm gonna either like put it right here or right here. You'll be able to see on screen. You can tell me when to stop on where to put it, okay? I'm gonna close my eyes.
I mean, I think it's greater God, so it's okay.
All right. When do I stop? Tell me when to stop.
Go up more. Okay, now go to the left. Left. Like, just keep going left. Keep going left. Left.
Bro, I'm gonna go on the other tab, bro.
No. Okay, left. Wait, keep going. Wait, now go up a little bit. Now, right there.
No way!
Yes, sir.
You think it's top of great? Hell no.
I'll take Bottom of
Hell
God
no.
though. We can take. I'll take Bottom of God. I can't accept that. I was trying to play nice, man. Like it was. I say I'll take Bottom of God. Like.
Yeah, I'll put it there just for you. I appreciate it.
That's okay.
Bro, when you were telling me to move it over, I thought I was already on like the other tab. Like I thought it was on my
Oh.
StreamYard tab. But yeah. That's very interesting. We already talked about Spider-Man No Way Home for about an hour.
said
I
it
don't
was
want to
great
drag
movie.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
I mean, I had to.
Oh yeah. Look at what Chris said. No Way Home is the GOAT Spider-Man movie. Oh. Get out of here, Brentley.
I
Get
didn't
out of
realize.
here.
I didn't realize Into the Spider-Verse was called No Way Home. My bad.
Oh my god, come on. I think
You know,
personally, I think I'm gonna put it right here. I think this is valid. It's between both, you know. It's
all right.
it's it's the best of both worlds. Theron said facts, exactly. It is the GOAT Spider-Man. I don't think personally, the reason Spider-Man 2 is my favorite is strictly because of nostalgia. I literally said it in my spoiler review. It's a million thousand literally. Bro, I was supposed to give this away. I didn't give away any of them because I didn't do any of the giveaway. I didn't do any of the trivia stuff. Bro, I kept this. This is the only thing I kept from all my trivia stuff. I had to keep it. And guess what it's sitting
It
on,
is a
bro?
cool Funko, though.
Guess what it's sitting on? This. Bro,
That's all right.
I'm telling you, I'm a Raimi fanboy till the day I die. I don't care. It's pure nostalgia too. I admit it. Theron said, honestly, number one is a tie between No Way Home and Into the Spider-Verse.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think Into the Spider-Verse is bad by any means. I actually, when I was watching it in the plane on the way to to Chicago, I was really like, dang, did I mess this ranking up? Like I was genuinely concerned. Like, was I like, oh my god, Into the Spider-Verse might actually be like way better? Because like, dude, bro, the sequence, the What's Up Danger sequence, oh my god, it's so
Here's my argument for
good.
Into the Spider-Verse, right? To
Yeah.
me, Into the Spider-Verse, it encompasses like everything like about Spider-Man. Like you could argue No Way Home does the same thing to an extent, but I think Into the Spider-Verse like executes like just the highest like level.
Yeah, and I think that's why I debate so much with that movie. But at the same time, it's kind of like this is the problem, bro. I can't find any flaws with the movie, but I just enjoy No Way Home way more. And I learned that within my last two watches because I rewatched Into the Spider-Verse between my first two and my last two watches. So I had 2 viewings before and 2 viewings after. And I was still really torn because I couldn't find any issues with Into the Spider-Verse. But at the same time, I enjoyed No Way Home way too much. So for right now, I'm going to put Into the Spider-Verse slightly below. But I think score-wise, they're both tied at a 9.5 for me.
Fair enough.
And I think, and if anything, I would round them both up to a 5 out of 5 stars. I would definitely do that. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for. Oh, Theron said, "I love the message that the movie gave about anyone can wear the mask." I agree. I think that's one of the best. I think that's one of the best parts of the movie, and I also like that they stress it throughout the entire thing. Like they stress it from the very beginning. Like they talk about it from the very, very beginning of the movie to the very end. Like it's not like a theme that randomly pops up. So I really like that. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for our Spider-Man No Way Home part of the stream. We're gonna take a little break here, and we're gonna actually take a little break from the stream. It's gonna be about maybe like 2-3 minutes. I just have to prepare the stream for the Hawkeye stuff. So thumbnail is gonna change, description is gonna change. And that's basically it. We'll catch you guys in literally like 2 minutes. So let me go ahead and put this up for you guys. Again, go grab a snack or something. We'll be back, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make it a microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp. Make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic. You. El professor is in the house, let me teach you. I could defeat you with 2 hands tied and have you waking in the hospital like, who am I? And who are you? Who are they? What is this? You wouldn't believe how someone react to this shit. The mind slips, slipping, speaking in tongues. Fly ink, GVA, that's how we get it done. 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 Fly ink, GVA, that's how we get it done. grams. Now he can turn a full slab into 100 grand. They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they can't. I pull this burner out of my pants. They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they can't. I pull this burner out of my pants. Chop him up where he stands. They claim to be who they ain't. Try to knock my hustle, they can't. I pull this burner out of my pants. They claim to be who they ain't. Chop him up. Chop him up where he stands.
And we are back. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Can you hear me, Bradley? Ooh, 1 second. I can't hear you. Audio.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, hear me?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Let's get it. So, we're gonna talk Spider-Man No Way Home. Bradley, I can hear myself through your mic. I think. Can I?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
How about now?
It's better. Perfect. All right. Yeah, now we're gonna talk some Spider-Man. Rio Eden said, "Hey, what is up, Rio? Thank you for being in the stream for this long. I think you've been here the entire time. This is crazy. But yeah, we're here doing some Hawkeye spoiler talk now. Quickly, I just wanted to go through and just ask you your thoughts on the finale because again, I haven't talked about the finale on social media other than like Twitter, and that was only for a little bit. So, what did you think of the finale, bro? I actually personally really liked it. Go ahead.
Yeah, overall I thought it was great. I thought it tied up everything like pretty well together. Bro, that action scene with the
dude
Elena and Kate, bro, and that was one of the coolest Hawkeye scenes like in so far in like a Disney Plus TV show, like Marvel show. That was so dope, and like it just felt so like unique and different with the camera and whatnot. That was super awesome, and just overall I think it tied everything else together. I really like the storyline with Echo and the Kazi guy. That was really cool how that ended and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love it, dude, bro. Though that was one of my issues with the episode, though, where like it felt like they like did a bunch of stuff with like personally. By the way, guys, I think this is like probably the best finale of any Disney Plus show. It's very close with Loki for me. Actually, I don't know which one's better yet. I don't know which one's better yet. I rewatched both. I still don't know, but they're very close for me. And one reason like that kind of taints this finale for me is the fact that like so many of these characters had massive character moments. Like Echo literally killed Kazi, but nothing else was really resolved. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't feel like anything really concluded for Echo or Kazi. So I don't know, but yeah.
Also, for Echo makes sense because as we know, her journey kind of continues on. So I don't think like she didn't have any kind of conclusion.
That's true. Yeah, I feel like I kind of expected too much with like the side characters, but at the same time, like everyone had those complaints. Like it wasn't just me. Like I don't know. I enjoyed what they did with the character, like as a whole. Like it was a cool character moments and stuff like that. But I don't know. It didn't feel like it was enough, I guess, for me. Maybe, but maybe that's just me like being a little bit of a about it.
I could see that. I mean, personally, that's my issue with all the finales so far for like the live action shows. Kind of they always leave a little bit left to be desired. I don't know how they're gonna fix the issue. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a formatting thing or like just I don't know how they're gonna fix that. Hopefully with Moon Knight or whatever's next, that's different. But yeah, I think that's just my issue so far with all the shows that they kind of always leave a little bit left to be desired in the finale.
Yeah, but I also think that it was so. For example, like Loki, right? The Loki finale. I personally really loved the finale when it first came out, but after I rewatched it, really like literally last night, I think it was, I realized that it was more of a trailer for season 2 than it felt like an actual conclusion for the show. But at the same time, it makes sense in the context of Loki because it was confirmed to have a season 2. Hawkeye didn't really tie up many character things, but it still hasn't confirmed a season 2, which is technically going to be Echo, I guess. but I don't know. It felt like it brought up a lot of loose ties, but didn't close any of them off, I guess.
I think
But
it
yeah, you can keep going.
closes a lot off. I mean, I don't know. Like I think like for Clint, I think the part of the show was kind of just him coming to terms with his past. I think that this episode kind of did that with him coming to terms with kind of like Natasha's death and whatnot, talking to Yelena and stuff. So I think like that kind of was a conclusion for his kind of arc. And of course, you have Kate's arc of like her becoming like a hero and whatnot. So I think they kind of did a lot of stuff to kind of set up like the future while still kind of closing off Clint's arc pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of disappointed with the fact that, like, again, I just feel like they built up so much and they still closed off enough, though. That's the thing. I just feel like they didn't close off. Honestly, actually, out of all the Disney Plus shows, this finale probably closed off the most stuff. Now that I think about it, like the entire Yelena Hawkeye beef was settled, all of it, like the entirety of it. Like we don't know where Yelena went, but it was like the beef was settled. Same thing with like Kingpin fighting. This is also another thing I had a problem with. I know on Twitter all day yesterday and today I've been like, oh, Daredevil fans, stop crying about Kingpin. In all reality, though, like if it was, I mean, I think it's been confirmed by Vincent D'Onofrio that it is the same Kingpin from the Daredevil show. But if it really was, I felt like he wouldn't have gone out to fight freaking Kate Bishop. Like in the entirety of the Daredevil show, he had people go out and do stuff for him.
Yeah, no.
So why would he come out for Kate Bishop?
Yeah, I think that's kind of just a plot thing where they had to kind of like just because I mean, while it's maybe the same Kingpin, this is kind of the MCU's like interpretations. I don't think they're kind of. It's the same character, but at the same time, it's not the same like character. That makes sense. Like that's what MC did. They're definitely gonna like change him or whatnot to kind of fit their mold. Because obviously they're going with more of like the brute version. Like this one, he like. I mean, he got hit by a car, blown up.
Yeah, he ripped off a door, bro. I thought it was over. Over, bro. I thought Eleanor was getting her head chopped off.
Yeah, so I think they're going with a bit more of like the comic. I guess a bit more of like the actual kind of like super powered like quotation marks. Compared to the show where he was just kind of a big guy that could somewhat fight a little bit. But
yeah, personally, I liked what they did with Kingpin as a whole, but I do think that there could have been some plot elements that were increased. But at the same time, that really doesn't take away from my score of the show or my like love for the show overall, because it's like one tiny thing in the finale that doesn't necessarily even impact Hawkeye. Like in all reality, like in the big picture things, it didn't really affect Hawkeye's storyline himself. Like it was just another person to fight. But I will say one thing that I really loved about this episode that I was like smiling the entire time I was watching it was like most of the episode until like the very end. Like I was so happy with this episode, and I just don't want to let the like a little plot point at the end ruin it for me. So maybe that's why I'm being a little more lenient on that plot point. But I don't know. I thought the plot point was really good. Like with like the whole Eleanor working for Kingpin and she wants out for the safety of her family. Like I thought that was all really cool. And they introduced that for the first time in this episode. Like all of that was brand new here. I know one big criticism with the episode was that like it felt like there's too much going on. And I agree with that, but at the same time, I kind of like that. Like I like the fast pace, like no breaks, like even like Hawkeye and Kazi having that shootout on the windows. Like that was so much fun.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Like I liked all of the other stuff. Like I liked every single aspect of this episode except for like one tiny plot point. So there's not much I can complain about. But yeah, any other thoughts on the episode, Riley?
No, one thing about the show is like that. It was weird throughout the whole show for me was Eleanor and Jack. Like to me, they were just very weird. Like even the way like the action in the beginning, like I thought it was kind of like intentional because they kind of act somewhat just very like off, especially like Jack. So I thought it was like intentional, but like that didn't really like go anywhere. I mean, of course, with Eleanor it did. But like I don't know, even as a character, she just felt very weird to me because like she said she cared about Kate and whatnot, but like, I never really felt like she like cared, you know.
I didn't feel like she cared at all whatsoever, bro. I think that's the one thing that I really didn't like about the show, I guess, is actually no, wait. That's something I really did like about the show. I like that they let us on with the Jack. I like that they let us on with thinking Eleanor could have been a good person. Like I liked all of that. Like it felt like a Knives Out, but like way worse in the best way possible. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like it felt like they forced. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, honestly, maybe that was like just kind of like a diversion. But I thought they were still going to do something with Jack, and they really didn't do anything with him at all. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's true. I also feel like they played into the swordsman thing a lot.
Yeah,
And they didn't
they
do
were
anything with him
keeping it.
at all. Like if they did something with him in general, I wouldn't have minded. Like even if he wasn't a bad guy, like I'm glad he's a bad guy. I'm glad like the Eleanor thing is a twist with like Kingpin. Like that's all great to me. But I just think it's kind of weird that they didn't do anything with Jack afterwards. Like he was just another LARPer type guy, you know? And I love what they do with the LARPers, by the way. I love that too. I thought the LARPers were great. I thought they were really well implemented into the episode. Like I felt like they needed to be there because, and like I think it was a second episode, they worked really well all together and just the whole dynamic. And I like that that's something that stayed persistent throughout the entire show was that relationship. So that's kind of something I really like.
I
But,
agree. Like the LARPers, they were cool, but like I don't know. To me, they were probably like my least favorite group of side characters so far, like in an MCU live action show. Like they were cute and it was cool, but like I wish we kind of got some more development for like the LARPers. Personally.
What do you think they could have done though? Like what? Like no, I'm not telling you to rewrite the show.
Yeah,
like what is some plot point that you would have liked? I guess because like
I think
personally,
maybe it was more like character moments with them or something. Because really, they just felt like they were kind of there, just like
the suppliers.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the suppliers.
yeah.
So I agree with you there. If I could think of like a plot point to change, I would honestly probably say I wish they had more character moments. I wish they had more connection with like I wish they showed maybe a little more of like Lucky and like they could connect the LARPers more to Lucky because we know that they were taking care of Lucky like for most of the show. That's because like that's when basically Lucky went away from the show. So I really liked that. But maybe if they showed more character moments with Lucky, like maybe if they made, I mean, it's a freaking dog. How much can they really do? But I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a good. I think it would have been good to see them a little more in general. I guess that's basically
same. I agree.
But yeah, if that's all you have to say about Hawkeye, like breakdown for the finale, we can get to the tier list and ranking the show. So you ready?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So we're gonna start it off by ranking all the episodes of Hawkeye. They're not in order. For some reason they won't let me go in order. Also, let me go ahead and share this tier list with you guys. I made this one as well myself, so not to brag, but I've been on my tier list grind. So yeah, I just posted it in the chat. Again, click the link, go ahead, check it out, and post it on my Discord in the Marvel section, and I'll make sure to respond to you guys, letting you know my thoughts. But yeah, we're gonna start off. We're gonna go in order, obviously, from 1 to actually, yeah, we'll go in order from 1 to 6. Obviously, it's in a weird order here, but I don't know what happened. So yeah, episode 1. Actually, let me also do this really quick. I'm gonna pull up the episodes on my phone so I can read out the title and stuff like that. 1 second. Let me post something on my story really quick. There we go.
When are these Disney Plus shows, bro? I feel like WandaVision, we were like fiending every week. Now these shows are just flying by. Like it's crazy.
I know, bro. This has to be the fastest the show has gone by ever. Like what if felt a little too long? Loki was like right in the sweet spot for me. Even Falcon and Soldier. Like Falcon and Soldier and Loki both felt like they hit the sweet spot of like it felt like it was going on for forever, but at the same time it was like perfectly paced. Like all the episodes weren't like killing me for more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like halfway through the week for WandaVision, I'd be like, shoot, I need another episode right now.
Yeah.
But for Loki and Soldier, like it satisfied me just enough. And we'll get to that when we get to the episode, when we get to the show rankings. But all right, I'm pulling up the episodes right now. So episode 1 of Hawkeye. I'm gonna just read the episode name and the little like the freaking synopsis about it. So okay, the first one is called Never Meet Your Heroes. Archer K. Bishop lands in the middle of a criminal conspiracy forcing Hawkeye out of retirement. So in this episode, we didn't get to see the interaction between Kate Bishop and Hawkeye until the very end. Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think there's a single mid or bad episode in this entire show.
I was thinking the same thing because honestly, the only one that might be mid is this one. But personally, I like how it kind of took things a bit slower and we didn't like see them interacting.
All right, we should change up these tiers then. We should do that. Okay. We can go God. I don't know how to spell, but that should be saying phenomenal, hopefully. Phenomenal, and then we'll go great.
I feel like it's too many tiers though, Loki. Like phenomenal and great and good and God.
That's true.
Like,
Oh God.
That's a lot.
Well, that's
like,
at least
I
two.
feel
We're not
like
gonna do
great and
bad.
I feel like phenomenal and God are like the same thing. I don't know.
No, God tier is like one of the best Disney Plus MCU shows ever.
These are
Phenomenal.
Like oh, okay, yeah. Then
You know what I'm saying?
Like great and phenomenal. Like I don't know.
So great would be like so. Okay. Oh wait, why did I put God down here? Good.
This is good.
Okay. So for example, this episode one I would put at good. I think it was a good episode. I just think it was good. Like it was a fun time. It wasn't anything special though, personally. So where would you put it?
Yeah, I put it in good too. I think it was good.
Okay. So episode 2, I'm gonna be honest, okay. I love the dynamic. Wait, this is the one where they get captured at the end, I think.
Yeah.
So this one's called Hide and Seek. So this is where the murder mystery stuff like comes out. Like it like starts to unravel everywhere. So I would say this was actually a great episode, personally. I don't think it's phenomenal though.
Both are good, but I mean, I'm not mad at it.
Good. Okay, yeah. I'll take it. Now this one, I'm gonna be real. Guys. This is one of my favorite Marvel Disney Plus shows episodes ever. I have to put this at good. God, I have to. I think it's very bottom of God. I think there's one other episode that's above this. Actually, I might put it at phenomenal because I don't think it's like I don't like because then the other one I would put at like top 5 MCU episodes.
Okay, I hope we're on the same page.
Hopefully. So wait, what would you put 3 again?
No, I put 3 at phenomenal.
Okay. This is getting a little nerve-wracking. Okay. Episode 4. Where would you put this from?
Goblin here. This is the Goblin.
Are you serious?
Episode 4 was so good. I love episode 4. Every aspect of episode 4.
I was gonna put 5 at God tier.
5. I don't remember. Like so 5. I mean,
okay, so 4 was where Yelena gets involved, right? And then at the end is where like they have the rooftop battle. 5 is Ronin. So like where Hawkeye exposes himself to Echo and like they break off their partnership.
Ooh.
And then like
and
then like Kate discovers like her and Yelena have that massive monologue.
Yeah, that's true. No, 5. 5.
Exactly.
Yeah, 4 is phenomenal. 4 is phenomenal.
I think 4 is like below 3 though.
No, I put 4 over 3 personally.
Okay. I'll put it there. I respect that. I respect that.
I
respect that. Now this one. All right, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. I wouldn't even put the Loki finale at God. I'm gonna be real. I'll put it at phenomenal.
Okay. I mean, personally, I'll put it at great. Like it was great, but I don't think
I will put it at very bottom of phenomenal. I'll put it, but actually, I'll put it great, just because I do think it's more on the phenomenal side. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there was a tier between good and phenomenal, like great and phenomenal, I think it would be like on the more phenomenal side.
I don't know. It's just for me personally, I just didn't get the same feeling I got watching episodes 3 and 4 that I did watching episode 6. Like, I just didn't get that.
That is true. Okay, I agree with you there. Yeah, I agree with you there. I think the episode was cool, but yeah, this is our Hawkeye episodes tier list. Now, if we had to rank these, Brantley, we'll go from worst to best really quickly. Worst, I would say, is episode 1 and 2. I don't think there's a single bad or mid episode in this series, though. What do you think?
You know, I agree. I don't think like this show was solid all around. So
yeah. And then we put 6 and then 3, 4, and 5. So I honestly think, dude, that 3, 4, 5 stretch was God tier. Oh my goodness. I think that might be what puts the series as a whole over Loki, bro. It's just that stretch of 3, 4, and 5. Like those are all like
we'll get there.
Bro, come on, dude. You can't even lie, bro. 3, 4, and 5, like that stretch, we've never seen that in any of the shows before. Like of like top tier. Are you serious? What episodes of Loki?
I'm not
Oh,
disagreeing. Like that's a nice little run, but I mean, we'll get there once we get to the other. Like,
let's look on the Loki page. I have Loki pulled up right here, guys. Okay.
Loki is gas. Loki's the best.
Episode 1, Glorious Purpose, right? Episode 2, The Variant. That's the one where we get introduced to Sylvie at the very end. Lamentus, that episode was like low-key, not mid, but it wasn't like as good. Like,
I put that episode over 1 and 2 of Hawkeye.
Yeah, that's one episode though. Like, that's just a great. Like, I think it's just a great episode. I would say where the episode picks up is it's 4, 5, 6, but I wouldn't say like 4 is the Nexus event. Oh wait, actually, never mind. I would say the Journey to Mystery, episode 5. Like that one's like, it's good. Like, actually, it's great. It's phenomenal. But I would say episodes 3 and 4 are even more phenomenal.
I mean, okay. I mean, I argue Hawkeye has a better run, but I mean, I'm assuming like a show in general. Like, I mean, are we trying to talk about this like right now or later on? Like,
nah, let's just get right into it, boys.
Yeah, it's breaking down to this too. Like, in my opinion, Loki. If I'm breaking it down.
Okay, wait. Let's rank the other. Let's rank the other ones first, and then we can start arguing about this. Let me pull it up really quick.
Get those out the way really quick.
Yeah, get the mid ones. Ranking Disney Plus shows. This might take a little bit to load because Canva is always on my ass. But okay, so this is the way we're gonna do it, Brentley. This side is gonna be 5, and then this side's gonna be 1. So, what would we put? Wait 1 sec. Yeah. So, what would we put in last place? I think last place is What If.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay. So we're gonna put What If in last place. I don't think there's a bad show though. I don't think there's a single bad show.
I think What If is mediocre personally.
I would disagree, but
2 episodes I like in What If, to be honest. Like I said, I really enjoyed.
Let me pull up the What If playlist, bro.
Like I'll say the ones I really enjoyed is Killmonger and the Doctor Strange one. Maybe
personally, I would say What If Earth Lost Its Mightiest Heroes.
Ultron. I was got to.
I would say the murder mystery, What If the World's Lost Its Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and then I would say What If Doctor Strange, Killmonger, and then the 2 finale episodes 8 and 9. So I thought those 5 were great. That's 5 out of 9. I think those are all those are phenomenal episodes. But I still think T'Challa is a good episode. I think Zombies is a pretty good episode. Thor is garbage, and so is the first episode. But that's just my opinion personally. I still do think it's the worst out of the bunch. Next up, now I don't know if this is a hot take, okay? And this is not because my WandaVision era was peak numbers on YouTube and TikTok and everything. But I have to say, I think Falcon and Winter Soldier is next up.
I'm not mad at it because honestly, Falcon and Soldier, the show, when I think about it, it hasn't aged very well. So I can see that. I think I enjoy watching it a bit more than one. No, I can't say that. I enjoy watching WandaVision still the most of all these shows.
Exactly. Out of all of them, I think WandaVision was the best watching experience for sure.
Honestly, I'm not mad at that. Honestly, I can't even debate.
Would you put Falcon and Winter Soldier over WandaVision though?
Yeah, I mean I would, but now that I think about it, it's very close. So.
Interesting. I don't think it's that close, to be honest, but I also am 100% biased because WandaVision was my peak YouTube numbers. First time I woke up early for YouTube content, it was gas. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm 100,000% biased. But quickly before we rank the top 3, I do want to quickly say I wanted to go over these 2 rankings in the comments. Theron said his ranking is number 1 Loki, number 2 Hawkeye, number 3 Falcon and Winter Soldier, number 4 WandaVision, number 5 What If. We're not going to give our thoughts on the first 2 yet. We'll talk about that later. But
I mean, I think we already know our thoughts on the first 2.
Rio Williams said bad is What If, great is Falcon and Winter Soldier, good is Hawkeye and WandaVision, and God tier is Loki. But Okay.
You know,
Well,
I think they're kind of spitting.
Yeah. Okay.
They're
All
spitting
right.
fast.
So this is the rankings so far. These, by the way, aren't up there yet because these are just chilling. But these are our rankings. Bottom 3. Let's get it. Okay. Here's the thing, Bradley. Let me pull up
Yeah,
the
you
the
just say
Loki
your argument for Hawkeye,
discography. Okay.
and then I'll say my argument for Loki, basically. And we'll just come to an agreement.
Let's get this little. Let's get a
I think I have
throwback
a
to.
stronger argument, so it's fine. Like, I don't know.
What'd you say?
I think I have a stronger argument here. I think the show speaks for itself. But
Okay. Wait, Bradley, do you have your phone with you?
yeah,
You want to pull up the Hawkeye episodes really quick in the Loki episode so you can like show your proof, you know?
what proof? I mean, I just like, you know,
Okay,
what proof?
you can start off, buddy. Why do you think Loki is? By the way, guys, I don't have a definitive answer. Okay, I really don't. But I'm gonna defend Hawkeye because that's the one I'm like leaning a little more towards. But I think Brentley definitively has Loki as his number 1. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Loki, right? Start off episode 1. Great introductory episode. We get to know still a lot of mystery. TVA. You have Loki, obviously Tom Hiddleston, great, phenomenal actor, just great performance, very energetic. And this is kind of where Loki really starts to put you in because it's different, but you still have the same mystery aspects that kind of were carried throughout WandaVision that made that watching experience so great. They're still kind of sprinkled into Loki throughout it.
So I have to make a counter argument really quickly. I need to interject.
Okay.
Pick up the microphone for this one. Let me pick up the microphone for this one, boys.
Right.
Let me hit you with the quick. Sorry, didn't mean to play the second best MCU show. Let me just click on Hawkeye really quick. Okay. The synopsis for Hawkeye. Clint Barton / Hawkeye must team up with a skilled archer, Kate Bishop, to unravel a criminal conspiracy. Do you know what criminal conspiracies revolve around? Mystery.
But, see, this is why I'm not using synopsis. Like, what's on paper doesn't matter. We're talking about the actual
What's on paper. Literally, the first episode is about unraveling a criminal conspiracy in the black market regarding Jack Duquesne. Second episode, they're trying to find out more about the Tracksuit Mafia. Third episode, they're literally getting hunted down by the mysterious gang that they know nothing about. Okay,
that's great.
Number 4, episode 4, there is a mysterious figure that is hunting down Hawkeye. They have no clue who it is until the episode starts, or actually until the end of the episode.
And I didn't say Hawkeye wasn't a mystery. I never said it. Never said Hawkeye wasn't a mystery. Literally every MCU live action show has been of some form of a mystery.
Except for What If.
We've talked, except for What If.
And Loki.
But yeah.
But Loki itself is not a mystery, bro. Loki itself is not a mystery.
Literally, but I'm saying even as a viewer, like we didn't know what was.
There are mysterious aspects, but it is not a mystery show.
Yeah, no, I said it has the mystery aspects. I wanted to sprinkle in. That's literally what I said.
Okay, go on.
So with that being said, right, you have that. Then you have Sylvie, and well, of course, wait. First you have Mobius, Renslayer. You've seen.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
Interesting layered characters, way better than any side character in Hawkeye. Way more layered than any of the LARPers. Any of them actually have complex storylines. B-15 alone, that could really be like its own like show of her trying to figure that stuff out. Like, that was engaging content to watch.
I have to
and
agree
then
with
you
that.
have the development of the relationship between Loki and Sylvie, which was also my opinion. Both of them delivered great performances. And then of course you have the intrigue of Kang, which they didn't, do the WandaVision. They actually had an actual payoff for that reveal, in my opinion.
We're not arguing about Kang, by the way.
Okay, the episode alone, the finale, put our heroes at an actual dilemma, and we see one of our main characters get consumed by the darkness, the rage, and ends up unleashing the multiverse in a very well executed conversation episode that didn't rely on any big action set pieces, any huge Daredevil Netflix reveals,
Well, guess what? The finale didn't do any reveals for Hawkeye. The finale literally showed Kingpin in like the first shot, bro. There was no build up to Kingpin in the finale. They didn't spend the entire finale trying to build up to Kingpin.
Kang was basically in the beginning of the Loki finale.
No, he wasn't.
That was like majority of the episode was them talking.
Like
Yeah, but
majority.
it was in the very beginning. There was still
Well, not the
build up.
first, like,
Kingpin
shot,
just showed
but,
up.
like,
Kingpin just
early
pulled up, bro.
like wait, 15 minutes in, like. But also, he was like the center, like reveal of the show, so it made more sense. Whereas like Kingpin really, like he wasn't as built up to, like he was, sprinkled in, like they mentioned about the show. But Kang was like, we have to figure out who's behind all this stuff happening. Hawkeye was just like, oh, the big guy, don't make him mad or whatever. Like it's different. And,
I
like,
agree with you there.
I
agree with you there, but we can't talk about just
way.
the finale. Obviously, the finale makes or breaks, and it has been, in my opinion. But both finales serve their own purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Hawkeye's finale, like for example, WandaVision, right? The finale literally took away from the show itself, took away from the previous episodes, in my opinion, because it didn't do anything good. Right here. Okay, I agree with this so much. Okay, I agree that the episode is great. I agree that the talking is phenomenal. But at the same time, it's not just the finale that makes or breaks the show. Like when we're comparing two awesome finales, like I do think, bro, first of all, you need to rewatch the Loki finale because it is 100%. I'm gonna stand by this fact. Okay, I think the show's phenomenal. I think it literally might be better than than Hawkeye. It might be. Like I'm not sure. Okay, but
it is.
No, hear me out. Hear me out, bro. The finale for Loki wasn't really like it focused on itself, but it felt like it was setting up too much for the future. Like it didn't feel like it was contained within itself enough.
Season 2, though, it's actually getting season 2. To be fair,
but I don't care because there still needs to be some sort of closure. That's why I don't like WandaVision. That's my biggest issue with WandaVision. And if I'm going to complain about WandaVision's ending not being enough closure, that's why I like the Falcon and Winter Soldier finale, is because it feels like it concludes. It feels like it closes something. Like even we're going to say, okay, it leads to a season 2. It leads to season 2. I don't care. Even Daredevil, for example. Okay, I shouldn't even compare it to Daredevil's on a whole nother level, but just shows in general. Even if it's going to have a season 2, it needs to close off what season 1 is. My problem with the Loki finale is that it doesn't close off what season 1 is. It just keeps going. Like this next season starts next week. Like it doesn't stop to close anything. And I also love the ending of the Loki finale. I think it's the best ending to a finale, like him seeing Kang and stuff. Just because I love it doesn't mean it's the best thing though. Because I love that they tease Kang. I love that he's in an alternate reality where he sees a Kang statue.
A conclusion, like I think it did its job. We had Renslayer go off do her thing. We had Mobius, Loki. Like to me, the arcs in the show, I don't understand that. Like, okay, what do you mean it feels like a trailer? So a show doing things to set up for the next season makes it feel like a trailer? So a cliffhanger means it's a trailer?
A cliffhanger for the whole season, yes. If it's a cliffhanger for, so say for example, right?
To keep viewers engaged, what do you like?
But there was nothing that was concluded. That's the problem. That's the only issue. The only issue is that it doesn't conclude what it's already started. I love that they set up a season 2. The whole
point was to find the person behind it. They found Kang. That's the conclusion right there.
But nothing was like actually like satisfying. So for example, right? Superman and Lois. Okay, I know it's hard to compare these like million episode shows to these 6 episode shows. I completely agree on that. But what I love so much about the finale is not just like the action, the heart, and all of that, but at the end, and personally, I don't like this cliffhanger because I'm just not a fan of that story. But the way they executed it was great. Everything is over. Their life doesn't have to be great. Like there's still like loose ends with like the army and all like Lois Lane's dad. Like there's a loose ends with all of that stuff, which I love. And they still didn't close all of that off, but they still closed off the main storyline regarding the evil like Superman's brother thing, right? But they also showed Lex Luthor's kid coming in a pod, and that sets up stuff for next season because Lois Lane is that kid's mother in a different universe. So giving me questions at the end is great. I want to be like teased for the next season. Even Daredevil did at the end with Bullseye when Bullseye was getting his back fixed. But my problem is it doesn't close off enough. That's my problem with WandaVision. WandaVision is literally her fighting a whole by the way, I'm so happy with what Loki did with the conversations and all that kind of stuff. I love it. I genuinely think that is the perfect way to close off a Marvel show. And also, I prefer the talking over the action any day. I agree with you completely there. But I will say, like WandaVision, for example, that's where it faulted. If it had the talking thing, that would have been cool, but it still didn't close anything off. Wanda just put on a new suit and dipped. Like, it's not enough for me. And I can't say that WandaVision wasn't enough for me and say Loki was. Because if anything, WandaVision closed off everything and still is going to lead into Multiverse of Madness more than Loki closed off anything is going to lead into Loki season 2 or Quantum Mania. You know what I'm saying? Like WandaVision still closed off enough while still setting up multiverse.
But I feel like having this idea that like, everything needs like closure. Like I mean, it's a TV show. You know what I mean? Like that's like the medium of like TV is like to keep going. I mean, I don't understand how this would close off. To me, I was satisfied enough with him talking. We meet the person we've been waiting to see all season. Right? He talks for like 30 minutes with our main characters. He literally basically a part of him gets killed off by our main character, by one of the main characters, leading to a different event for the next season. While also, we have stuff with Renslayer, her leaving and whatnot. Still, those questions there. I feel like we still got enough of what we wanted. We got that interaction.
I guess that's my problem. Is I feel like we didn't get
satisfied
I feel like we got enough for Kang. By the way, I think Kang was phenomenal. I think that all of the aspects of Kang are god tier. Like I think Jonathan Majors, like he blew me away. Like best acting in any of the MCU shows, and he was only there for the finale. But I don't know. I guess for me, it didn't close off enough. But I like what it set off. I guess. But also, now that we're done talking about the finales, maybe Loki has like a slightly better finale. I guess we'll just keep it there. But I want to go to the overall shows, bro. Like, let's compare episode by episode. Let's just hit those vibes, right? You open up Loki on your phone really quick, and I'm gonna open up Hawkeye. Right. We'll just go episode by episode. But okay, so Theron said, so this is what Theron said earlier about the Quantum Mania trailer thing. He said the rest of the show is still phenomenal, which I do agree with. I still think the finale definitely leads to exciting things. I do agree with that as well. I just feel like it didn't close it off enough within itself. But starting it off, episode 1 of Hawkeye, Never Meet Your Heroes. I think episode 1 of Hawkeye is equal to episode 1 of Loki.
Fair enough. I agree with that.
Okay. Episode 2 of Hawkeye. What's episode 2 of Loki again?
I think that's when they go to like the gas station or whatever.
Oh, the Roxxon thing. The Roxxon thing.
Okay. Yeah. Gas.
I like episode 2 of Hawkeye more. Listen. I like the sequence of Roxxon a lot more than like the entirety of the Hawkeye episode. I think that the Roxxon sequence is better. But overall, as an episode and like leading, because Loki dropped two episodes on one day, right? Or was it the next week?
I think it was the next week. I want to say. I don't think it was. Wait, was it 2 on one day? I think it might have been 2.
No, it had to have been the next week. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it was.
It was. I remember like watching videos and stuff about like the ending of episode 1. I think so. I think it was.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I would say, for what episode 2 did for Hawkeye with like the Echo thing at the end, because we had 2 episodes of Hawkeye the first week, so I like what they did with that personally. Like I like that the first episode set up Kate and Hawkeye, but we never saw them interact, and then episode 2 was just them interacting. At the end was Echo. But I don't remember specifics about.
You're comparing like the way they were released, because honestly, if I would say for me, if it was a week by week and they were at the same time, episode 1 would probably be like mid. I think episode 2 dropping the same day, like subconsciously kind of helps episode 1 in my opinion, because like that's so unsatisfying to me, like having 2 main characters like either way the next week it's like just meet each other. Like I don't know.
No, I personally vibe with that. I vibe with that. I mean, we haven't had that experience yet. Like even like Falcon Winter Soldier. Remember they didn't meet the first episode, but I think 2 episodes dropped at once. I think.
Yeah, it's 2. So it's like.
So I guess I've never really experienced it, but yeah, I mean I vibe with it, to be honest. Like, but that's just
I like it when like episode 2 is the same day, but if it was week by week, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't remember much at the beginning of Loki episode 2. Like I only remember the Roxxon stuff.
Let's see. It says that. Okay, it says where. Renslayer drops to Loki's further involvement, but Mobius convinces her to give him another chance. Loki researches the TVA files and theorizes that the variant is hiding near a polypic. Oh, remember they went to like all like the different events and stuff with him and Mobius that traveled around like through time.
Oh,
like,
that was so mid in my opinion. That was so mid. The ending of the episode definitely saved it then. I didn't like them going through different universes. Like that was like all right.
What? That was so cool. To me,
I guess that strength that really. Go ahead.
What was it?
Go ahead.
That's something I like about Loki. I feel like they really like they value the characters so much. And that's what I appreciate. Like, they really took those times out to really like that's a half episode really like him and like Mobius was like bonding.
That's literally all of Hawkeye. That's literally the entirety of Hawkeye, bro. That's the entire. That's all of Hawkeye.
Okay, no, but I'm saying it did that with not just like the two main, like it did that with like other characters too. Like you have scenes of Renslayer and Mobius, them talking and stuff. Like I feel like it did it all around, not just with the main cast.
There were solid like 3 scenes in the entire show of just Renslayer and Mobius.
Okay, how many scenes are there in Hawkeye of them talking to someone that's not Kate Bishop or Clinton Barton?
Freaking Eleanor and Duquesne and
but
Echo.
To be fair, that's not to me. That's not like developing anybody though. Like it's developing the main character, but I wouldn't say that it's mutually developing both like parties. That's just to advance the plot. Like there were scenes Loki where like they won't even like it was just him and Renslayer. He came to her office. They're just talking about stuff. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I'll put Loki episode 2 over Hawkeye episode 2. Okay. Okay. What is Loki episode 3? Because it's gonna be hard to beat Echoes, bro.
Lamentus. That was like when they were on the planet.
Oh,
okay, that's my least favorite episode in the show. So I'll give you that one. Yeah, episode 3 of Hawkeye.
Yeah, episode 3, and then episode 4. What's episode 4 of? Oh, that's the one where they kill the timekeepers. Like Loki gets zapped, and that's the post credit scene, right, where he meets the variants.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my favorite Disney Plus episodes, bro.
Gas.
I think that's really close.
That's close.
Yeah. No, I would definitely put that Loki episode above, though. I would definitely put it above, though.
Yes, sir. I give it that one.
What's episode 5? Oh no, episode 5 of what's it called? Of Hawkeye's God tier. Like that is no way. It's the one where he's talking to the variants, right? That one's not that crazy. Like at the end, they fight the dragon thing. I remember that. At the end, they fight the dragon.
I don't know. Like that episode was okay. I agree. Episode 5 Hawkeye doesn't. Yeah, it's better.
Now the finales. Now the finales.
That's really all that matters, bro. I'm telling you, like, Loki.
Okay, wait. So what we go? So we said Hawkeye has 1 point with the introduction, like the first episode, Hawkeye.
Well, we said they were equal.
Second
right?
episode,
one.
Okay, so that doesn't count. Yeah. Episode 2. Also, we can do like 2 points if it's like massively better. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So episode 2, I would give to what did we give it to? We give it to Loki, right?
Then yeah, Hawkeye has 3. Episode 3 was Hawkeye.
Episode 3 was way better in my opinion. I think that deserves 2 points personally. I think it was like 10 times better.
Wasn't that good? Yeah. All right. You can take 2 for that one.
I'll take 2 for that one. So 2-1.
Yeah,
and then
I think we should get episode 4. I should get 2.
2 points?
You said it was God tier. You said yourself it was God tier.
Yeah, but it's only like one tier above. I would still say episode 4 is like phenomenal tier. Like I wouldn't put it that much below. Like for example, like episode 3 of like Lamentus is like that one's like 2 tiers below episode 3 of Hawkeye, bro. No, I don't think it's that bad, but compared to Hawkeye episode 3, bro, come on now.
We're talking about God tier, episode 4 of Loki. So, you know.
Yeah, to partners, am I right? Which is 4. That's still literally the one with the Elena where she gets introduced. That's phenomenal.
I mean, that's the one with the reveal, though, not the conversation.
Yeah. Okay, I give you 2 points for that one. If the next one you give me 2 points, because the Ronin episode, that's a God tier episode, and freaking Loki episode 5 is nothing that crazy, bro. Loki episode 5 is nothing that crazy.
fine. I'll take 1 for 4. I'll take 1.
Okay, so 2-2, and then Ronan was better by far. So I'll give that 1 point.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's tied 3-3.
Yeah, the finale. He told you it's all about finale.
I'm gonna pull up this one.
Dude, people in chat already spoke to, bro. Loki is better. There's no getting around it. Hawkeye is like just a close second. It's really close. You know, I love Hawkeye. Going in, I said this before our show. I said Hawkeye would be the best Disney Plus show. So I am a bit, sad. I'm having to defend Loki like this. Because I had fully bet. I knew in my vein. I was like, Hawkeye will be the best Disney Plus show, like Loki by far.
All right,
I thought
this is the official one. Okay.
All right. Oh my god! You know what? I'll take it.
Bro.
I'll take it.
It had to be done. It had to be done. Bro, I had no other choice. I mean, I think they're tied, bro. Really. I don't know.
I mean, it's okay.
I think at the end of the day, for both of those shows, it's just which one did you enjoy more? Because I would actually like, I guess, like filmmaking, like what's a better show? I would say Loki, but I enjoyed Hawkeye a little more. So that's why I put Hawkeye.
Value too, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching Hawkeye next year for Christmas, bro. I don't care.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. That's basically it for the stream, guys. We went 2 hours 11 minutes. I thought we were gonna go longer, to be honest, but Hawkeye didn't take that long. You know, we decided most of Hawkeye was just talking about Loki versus Hawkeye. There's like 90% of the stream. But
I mean, really, this won't even matter in a few months because Moon Knight's gonna come in and
because Moon Knight's gonna come out and it's gonna wipe every single Marvel Disney Plus show and all the Netflix shows too. Like it could easily be better than Daredevil, like 100%. Like,
this is still Disney we're talking about here, man. I'm scared.
Okay. Bro, honestly, I'm going to see, I know this is going to happen 100%. Right when Moon Knight releases, first episode, everyone's going to be like, it's not as good as Daredevil. It's the worst Disney Plus show. Like, I know that's the first week the show drops. Everyone's going to be like, it's not as good as Daredevil. It's like the worst Disney Plus show. Like, I hate it so much. Like, every Daredevil fan on the app, on Twitter, is going to have they're going to have a field day if the show
That's not my fear. My fear is that we're going to have, 3 episodes of Moon Knight, and then episode 3 they're gonna tease some Fox or Netflix character, and then we're gonna fight him in the finale or whatever. And so, please don't do that.
I really hope they do like a split time thing between Ethan Hawke, maybe. Like, get this man his screen time that he deserves, bro. Please, like,
bro, cut out his time and Knives Out for this man.
I know. This better be a god tier. This better be a god tier character because he left Knives Out for this. So I need some good acting from this man. But again, guys, that's basically it for this stream. We've been again live for 2 hours and 13 minutes. Expect some big videos actually later this week. So today's Thursday. I'll be posting a Batman video going through all of the Empire magazine snippets that we have so far. So like all of the small articles posted on Empire's website, I'll just be reading through them, going through the updated pictures. I have pre-ordered my copy for the Empire magazine. If I can find it in stores before it comes out, I'm definitely going to run to a store and try to get it, and I'll just cancel my online order, or I'll just have 2 because why not? But I'm really excited to talk about that. Again, that'll be up before the end of this week. Next week is a big week because I have 3 pretty massive videos coming out. We have must-watch movies, top 10 must-watch movies of 2021. I have my entire tier listing, all 50 new movies that I think it's 50, all 50 new movies that I watched this year, and then all of the Marvel 2021 projects ranked. So all of that will be coming next week. Please subscribe so you don't miss that. I'm also probably going to be giving this bad boy away sometime in the near future. Might be doing like a New Year's giveaway or maybe even a Christmas giveaway, but Christmas is in 2 days, so I don't know about that. But thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Thank you, Brentley, for coming on. Anything you have to say before you end it off?
I just appreciate you for having me on. It's always fun, man. And I'm ready for the next Marvel project, man.
Ready for Moon Knight, then Multiverse of Madness, and then we go on from there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys next time.